Indy!
Sleeping outside him!
No, it's still printing. And my printer's in maintenance, and I was like, fuck yours.
At least you got it right.
I heard his phone say we're starting, and then I like started running.
Quick recap of last session. You guys started at the wall, and if you can remember, Captain Sandor and Mordai. Are you adjusting a little?
Yeah.
Oh, fuckers.
Captain Sandor and Mordai were beyond the wall out in Skull Forest, and they had a proposition to give you. Or actually, the city of Skolagar was to turn over the party members of Soti Maulkeye, or the city will be raided in 10 days. For that information, you guys were taken to the king, where you were pretty much put on trial almost of what to do with you. Where Rowan was actually able to persuade the king to get back, to get back to the council to kind of plead his case. While back there, the king offered him a kind of a task, a job to go seek out this red mist that exploded from Watson's towers, Witt's hits. And while back there, he met a new party member, Brecken. The two reunited with the party. They set out on their adventure, and without further ado, they were met with some whites, and that's where we left off. You guys killed the whites, and one of them happened to be Farmer Stan, and you guys slayed them all.
Slayed them all.
And that's where we will start the session.
What time is it?
It's
It's pretty late, isn't it?
Oh, we just got out of battle, didn't we?
Yeah, and you have traveled 8 hours
yeah,
to get to that spot.
it's getting pretty.
That's good.
Take a shot. It's isolate. I gotta get rid of that.
Oh, the invite list of the party.
Yeah,
I don't think we have this party
at this point.
We just want to. I think we already just looted the area, correct?
Here we go.
So then I'd say we find shifts and we settle for nights. What does this area? Can I look around? What does this area look like? And like, I thought it looked okay as a going in, but do we still have it pulled up, or can you just like tell me what it looks like?
Oh yeah. If you want to go to that map we had.
Keep up, man. Ward I was in that 29. This guy's You're dead next. You're dead, man. I'm gonna turn to the evil side.
Also, a reminder that there are some huts that are burning or are root.
And this is the same
Yeah,
area where we
it's,
saw those, the little frogs.
Oops.
I got lead here.
This is where we found the DC.
Where his hang dig is from.
Yeah, you gotta say it here.
I'll go and I'll check some of the. If we're gonna sit here, I'll explore some of the huts.
Yeah, roll an investigation.
And also, so then,
Yeah.
I don't know if we should stay here because these huts are on fire.
15.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna check it quick.
Yeah, check it out.
I'll point them out here when they get brought up. Go ahead and clear your minis off and grab where you're in.
Wasn't there people here?
They're all dead.
I think that's
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're that one. Right, so are you this guy?
I don't remember.
Let me see.
That one's
Yes, no. Maybe a few.
Okay, if you want to write your stuff again.
These ones right here.
I didn't put the name in there. They're still over there.
Those ones right there.
Where's
Still there.
the greens in this area are?
I'll reforge.
Oh, they're marked, okay.
Brigade.
I'll head up to the big. I'll head up to the big part there, like that big hut.
Cool. These are over.
Those are over. Okay. I'll go up to the big hut.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got 15.
15 for investigation.
Yep.
When you go into this big hut, you see pretty plain like rags and like drapery and stuff like that. You see like a very small throne, which you would assume maybe was one of the the higher frogs, hoplites throne room. You see a couple chests off to the left. Other than that,
I'll
there's
move
not
over to
really-
the chests.
Yeah.
Are they locked?
No. lift one up, and immediately what you see in there is just a nicer piece of armor. But again, it's a little bit on the smaller side. Obviously, it wouldn't really fit you even, because the frogs are even smaller than you are. But it is roughly, I mean, it is a nice piece of armor. It's just kind of like this. It's like one full chest piece, and then you see like pieces of shoulders like put together by leather. So it's not like a full plate of armor. And then you see a sword next to it. That looks a little bit nicer than the rest that you've seen.
Alright, I'll grab those.
Okay.
So I'll put them in my. Do I feel magical presence on the sword at all? Or armor?
Make an Arcana check.
4.
These two go get 3
No.
magical swords.
We're not Arcana. We don't do good Arcana checks.
I
Okay. So I'll put them in my bag. So I'm gonna put frog armor.
So put like hoplite armor. So like a frog would hop, and then L-I-T-E, hoplite armor, and sword.
I have a question about our environment. Is this more like, this is like a frog village, correct?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's think that there's probably not to scale. They're probably smaller huts.
Okay, that makes
It's
sense.
probably a smaller camp than this is, but just for now, this is what we got.
No, that makes sense. I was just wondering because I was looking at that and
So,
thinking,
like,
so.
Sylvan right now would probably be the only one that could probably walk through a lot of these huts and not have to like duck.
I looked at their chest.
There was only one chest.
Oh, one chest.
There's only one chest.
Yeah, it's a shot.
You see other like crates of stuff, but there's no like lids there's no other chests. There seems like there's some rations and stuff like that in this room as well. It seems like this is kind of like a mess hall / or a meeting place plus a throne.
How many rations can
You can probably grab 5.
I know we were following the smoke or like that red
The mist.
mist. Is it near this or did we veer off?
You veered off to get here because you heard the screams. Make a perception check for me. 10. That would be good enough to know which way you came in. To get back on the track, but you at the moment don't see the red mist outside of the camp or in the forest that you had came from.
Oh, so you think we should get back near the mist and camp over there? Or should we stay somewhere down here?
I agree.
If we're going to camp, I feel like we should maybe not do it on the mist trail.
Maybe we can start heading back to the mist and then
We should be at least
camping here.
in eye contact with the mist.
we can stay somewhere in between it, somewhere between this spot and
That's good.
I'm gonna go back to the entrance of where we walked in at. And I'm gonna look around for tracks to see if I can find those.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
But is this still considered forest?
Yes. Yes.
No, probably.
18 then.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. You look for the tracks that you came in on, and with Sigmund's help, he sort of kind of is looking in the direction where he thinks that you might have came in, and you like kind of take his trail and you kind of follow it, and yeah, you're easily enough to find back where you are. With that investigation check, I will also say, with that, you notice that like it seems pretty quiet. Like usually you would maybe hear like some vegetation, or you might hear some fauna, you might hear some like animals, like maybe even like a raven or some sort of birds.
No owls.
There are no owls. No. And if you do hear an owl, it's not one that's white.
I think what we can do is, since there's 6 of us, we'll be able to do 2 people per watch and do just 3 watches. That way, if something happens, Sylvan gets horny and sees another hag or something like that, there's someone there to make sure he's thinking with his right head.
I think that's a fun idea.
Yeah!
You also see.
anything I said.
You also
Well, no, I'm not
see
there. I didn't hear what you said though.
that some of this wall is now being destroyed by the fire. You also see that some of the grass in this area starts to light, so you might have to take care of that before it starts getting to the rest of the house.
You guys, should we stop the fire?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
How do you propose we do that?
Give me a
Well,
bucket.
there's a stream. Should we assembly line. Scoop and send. Scoop and send.
I think it'd be great team bonding with a new member.
Sure. I'll look around. Like if around these fires, are there like big pots or anything like that?
You'll notice like around like certain like tents and stuff like that, there's probably like a bucket or there's a crate or something that you could probably hold water.
Yeah, I'll look for something that's more larger.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty strong,
You
so
could
that
find you could find a crate.
Yeah.
That's bigger than most.
I'll go grab a crate and well, should we get to it?
The more containers we have, the better.
Yeah, I think let's try to grab some more.
I'll also search for containers.
Yeah, I would say easily enough for everybody to find something. And yeah.
And I'll start the assembly line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start scooping and filling.
Let's make a performance.
I am going to stand.
Oh,
in the
baby,
fire,
I'm carrying
and
it.
then they can just give it to me,
Okay.
and then I will just dump it around.
30.
30 for performance?
Yeah.
I'll be the guy. I'm gonna do like if I can do like a strength check, I'll be the one who like hauls it from like here to here.
I'll probably try
So when the heavy lifting
So
part.
you're trying to get it. So let's say that this stream on the outside's not there, but this one right here in the middle is. So Sigmund's right in this area, and he's trying to get it to somebody here.
Yep.
And then someone's trying to get it again, and then back to Darius.
No, actually, is this on fire right now?
Not that I fucking
Okay,
need
I'm
to,
just-
but
I want to get on top of that one.
Just this area, and it's kind of spreading to this wall, and it's starting to get on the outside of the ledge here.
I'm gonna get on top of that one, just to, like show off my skills. And then, so I'll take it from you, Sigmund, and then relay it on. But I want to make it way overly complicated.
Make an acrobatics check.
I got a 14 on my strength.
14.
Watch and learn, boys. 18.
18. Alrighty. With that, being that it is, the most difficult part is to get the water out of the ditch and then up a small little hill to somebody else. Sigmund takes a tiny bit to get the first barrel ready, but then with that, you sort of quickly speed off and like run along some benches and then hand it off to Sylvan, who's just humming a tune like he's on an assembly line, and hands it to Dars. The first one, I would say, what part do you want to take out first? Do you want to do closest to the forest? Do you want to do along the wall? Do you want to do closest to the rest of the camp?
I'll do
Line of sight.
closest to the forest.
Closest to the forest? Alrighty. With that, you sort of go along the outside of that fire, and you spread it enough evenly throughout, so that way it doesn't have the ability to expand through the rest.
Okay. And then while we're doing this, I'm gonna command Dorias to fucking pitter patter with his feet. I want him to try and stamp out the fire while he's like along the grass.
Light some fire.
Cool. Then we'll say he does that. He does that on the bottom half here.
Okay.
Again, kind of taking the commands of you, where this would be the easiest place for it to spread, just through the grass and through the rest of the camp, where this might hold up a little bit longer. So yeah, with that, we'll just say over time, we'll just keep those rolls going because those were good enough. Again, most of the time is spent on Sigmund just getting that heavy bucket in and full and back up to somebody, and then the rest of you kind of like take care of the
You're
rest.
taking a while. You're really slowing us down.
As he says that, I want to look towards Bradley. Well, maybe Bradley decided to help a little more. Hasn't said a word this whole time.
Sigmund, watch this.
And you all see Brecken just kind of like picking at his nails,
Drinking in the corner.
Drinking in the corner.
I want to purposely, not a lot, just dump a little bit on Sylvan's head when I'm handing it off to him.
Yeah. Let's make a sleight of hand check or a deception check. Do a deception.
Deception?
Yeah.
11.
11. Yeah. Let's have you make a insight check.
Nasty. He's doing it tonight. Silva's on one tonight.
16.
16. Yeah. With that, you sort of like do this whole performance, like you're trying to like spill some on him, but make it not look purposeful. And being the performer of the group, knows right away, and he sidesteps right in time when he notices that you go.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Sorry, Sylvan, that was for not letting me do it that pot and then gross hag. You denied me that threesome a long time ago.
Why were you trying to pour water on me? There's no point to do that.
It was just a joke. Here you go. And I'm gonna
grab it.
I'm gonna
grab it. I'm gonna start teasing.
Real quick, like one of those short videos we're gonna have when you snuck into his room and like grabbed his dick. I wanna go now. That was good. That was a good estimate.
I'll start chasing the eye
Those
and get
can't
catch
just
him.
messing
And
with
I'll
us
just go,
already.
I'll keep trying to help.
Yeah.
Do we have anything we can tear up the vegetation with? Between here and the village, we can section off the fire. Take us near as long.
You must have gone to university.
Yeah, we
Simple farming mechanism.
I would say after a bit of time, you manage to at least get the areas where it needs most, so it can't spread. So say in the meantime, fire has been averted. There's not a big, huge forest fire that was caused by a dragon. Oops. Yeah, you take care of it. Seems again, nothing had gotten too terrible. Nothing has caused attention at the moment. And it seems like once again, the village is a little bit more peaceful.
I'm gonna quickly, like, as we're finishing up, can I just go check out this hut and right here?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an investigation. Well, which hut were you in the
I was
first
in
one?
this one.
Oh, you were in this one right here?
Or whatever one I was in. No, I was
Sorry,
in this
I
one.
thought you were
I was in this one.
Yeah, okay, so then you have
I'll do the other
this
one.
one
Yeah.
and this.
Yep.
Okay, investigation.
10.
10. With both of those, you go into the tent first at the bottom half, and this one doesn't really seem like there's much in it. There's some beds. It seems more like a living quarters, but there's not much of value in here. And then you go to this temple looking thing, and you get to the top, and you see that there is this platform, and there's like blood all over it.
Ooh.
Does it smell like half-light blood?
Yeah, I mean, with the smells of the dead frog-like people that are in the area, it smells like frogs.
Smells like fucking warts in there.
Yeah,
smells like
it
frogs.
smells like your dick. It smells like your dick right
I
now.
think it's clean.
You're just eating your warty hag cock.
Very, should we get going? I think we should get on with our day.
Yes, let's get back to the mist.
Yes.
Follow me. I'm gonna try to find those tracks again.
Yeah, we'll say even with, I mean, there's a lot of you, and with the horses that you have, where you tie them up, you know exactly where they're at. It's easy enough to get back to. I would say it's pushing like 7 o'clock by the time that you guys get back.
Do you want to push further a little bit, or should we?
How long was it again? Was it 12
Oh,
hours
wait.
since we rested?
Bradley, real quick. Do you wanna? I found this sword.
Yes.
I wanna examine it.
Ever since you
And I'm gonna real quick, I'm gonna flick my coin at him. Alright, so you get a D10 inspiration.
So it has been 12 hours since we rested.
So they're doing our con check.
What's
No,
our
you
how
said
long can we go?
You are the
I say that we
outcome
take-
of
I said that we take a rest. We just long rest here.
Maybe rest early and wake up at the crack of dawn.
22.
Attack the day.
22 Arcana.
Yep, on the sword
You
you
mean
found.
need the inspiration?
On the sword that he just found?
Yep.
Nothing.
Damn it!
It just looks like a nicer weapon compared to the other frog warriors that you had seen before.
I don't sense any magical in this.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Let me take a look at those. I know quite a bit about blacksmithing.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I can dismantle them for material.
That would be a good idea. Here, this hoplite armor. And then the sword. Maybe we keep the sword. It's kind of nice. Maybe to honor the hoplite people.
A little small, don't you think? I guess so are you.
Yeah, it is for size, but
Looks like a midget
my
sword.
sword's
It's a good butter knife if I've seen one.
Yes.
my sword.
Cut up my chicken dinner tonight
I
real
think,
well.
I think I have a better sword than everybody here.
Again with the cock.
Hey, if I remember correctly, I believe I gifted you that sword.
Oh, we were all gifted it.
No, I believe Sandor said he gave it to the leader of Sultan
Wait,
Maulkeye, and I ended up giving it to
You
you.
mean Sandor, the evil guy trying to kill us with Mordai?
That guy.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy.
Just checking.
Same guy. Same guy.
Sandor was like semi-evil. Mordai was very evil.
Pretty cool though, it sounds like.
Can I deconstruct the parts of armor he's willing to give up for like any sort of like material or reuse it in any sort of way?
You have smith's tools,
Yep.
so what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you make an intelligence check. So just a straight intelligence modifier. So the big numbers on your left, whatever the small circle that says plus something,
+1.
Wait,
and then but then add your proficiency.
She's giving you guidance.
Nice.
No. You have absolutely no clue what he's doing.
You're like, no!
We'll say you're also busy investigating tracks and.
I'll get guidance myself then. Investigating.
Sure. For your next roll.
Yeah.
So do intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Proficiency, so you do 3 plus 1, so you'll have +4.
So D20 plus 4.
Any roll.
Fucking
9 total. You see that the metal is nice, but it's no nicer than what any of your crew was using. It wouldn't really be beneficial for you at the moment, but the leather looks nice for you to use. At least you. But that's here nor there, so whatever you think you might be able to use with the leather pieces.
If I salvage the leather, are the metal pieces still intact?
Yes. Yeah.
Sylvan.
Yeah.
This metal's no stronger than the things most of our crew are wearing, but the leather's awful nice, and if you wouldn't mind, I will take it off your hands.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I can return the metal pieces, we can still potentially melt them down and make them into something along the way.
Yeah.
Should we make it back to town and not be exiled, we do have a blacksmith room.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, so
There's
it's
still
true.
plenty of work in there.
Maybe we should start collecting swords and metal, and maybe we can build something.
That is true.
Put our minds
For the
together.
guild house?
For the guild house, yes.
You can build a.
No chance to overstay there again.
Sleight of hand check.
Or we can make a brand.
Is that
Oh,
a D20?
What's a brand?
A brand? You would, for example, a marking.
A sigil.
But you know how you brand a cow?
Oh yeah.
You would
Oh, yeah.
brand our armor, and it would be some sort of symbol that shows
Oh,
off
yeah.
something Maulkeye.
Getting the metal pieces together and the leather separate.
Jordas gets big enough, you wouldn't melt about her.
I mean,
Have you seen The Mandalorian before? It'd be similar to like that.
oh, yeah, but you'd haven't gone back in time.
I didn't know
I would say you have no clue if they were dropped off, if you had to go get them. At the moment, you don't.
Dorios and I will
I
take
think
the
that's
first
a good
watch
idea.
with someone
You could-
else.
you could
They
say
would like to
anytime.
stay up with us.
I'll take the first watch
You
with
would
you.
have thought that you would have done that before you left. You could have done that.
Sounds good. I'll start making a fire.
I'll take a watch with Rowan tonight.
Sounds like
Put some sticks and wood together.
What about the latest part of the night?
Because I know you like climbing the trees, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb the side if I can tonight. See how high we can go.
I'll sit by the fire and open a cask of wine.
Are we sure we want this guy doing the watch?
He'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
I'm used to it.
I mean, we have Doris.
You're fine.
You should be alright.
I don't drink.
I'm more worried about you doing watch than him, honestly.
Really, watch this. I'm coming to you.
You can have
And Doris, as you are gathering sticks and stuff to create the fire for the campsite, I'm assuming you want Dorios to light a fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you command him, Jakars, is that how we're saying it?
Dokal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you say that, instead of just the traditional firebolt that he usually does, he exhales a huge, long fire beam. Actually, it shoots off right around 30 feet into the forest, and he kind of looks around.
We may have a problem.
Fuck.
Is it starting to burn?
no.
Are we still awake?
Yeah. Everyone's still.
Yeah, we're still in camp.
If it does anything, it probably just singes some.
Yeah, like
leaves, but it
singes
doesn't-
the leaves. You can kind of see the ember and stuff.
Well, that's a new trick.
Good job. and when make a perception check when you look at Dorios.
Oh, he's gonna do.
He's fat.
He's eating so much.
Oh, he's eating. All right.
11.
You notice that Dorias' scales are starting to come in thicker, and they appear almost harder. And he looks like he's got a belly button Very nice. he's a well-fed dragon.
Oh, he's well-fed.
And I'll text you something, but everyone else can kind of play as I send this to
Can
you.
I pet Dorias? I'd like to be on his side before he
Burns you to a singy crisp.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna pet him.
Just hope that thing isn't sneezing.
Making him lame.
Hopefully he's getting big enough that you
I
stop
still have
acting like
my
a
guys.
pussy all the time, Doris, and actually show him once in a while.
Well, the problem is that firebolt is not that useful for most things.
24.
24. Nice.
What the fuck?
With confidence, right?
The dragon?
With confidence, you sort of like ask Doris, and Dorias is like watching you and understands you. And immediately when you say pet, and he goes and stares at you, and you go right in front of his face, and he puts his head down and he lets you pet him.
Wow.
Well, I guess we don't want another forest fire, so I'll take my orb out. I'll use a firebolt on the logs that you put out. Set
Yeah.
fire that way.
Yeah, I would say with that, enough. You would maybe have to do it a little bit more than just once, because remember, like firebolt technically is like kind of like a Roman candle. It's like
Yeah,
it does enough damage if you needed to, but it's not quite what you need. And yeah, so you kind of firebolt. Oh, but do you roll extra damage on it now though?
Yeah, 2 times.
So never mind. You would be able to enough. Like with maybe 2, you just kind of put 2 firebolts on one side and the other, and then it just up in flames. It or slowly starts to build.
That blow on it too, you know, makes good fire. Found out.
Alrighty. Is anybody wanting to do anything before we close the night?
I'm ready to just go to sleep.
I'm ready to go to bed as well.
Ready to start the watch.
Did we decide the orders of the watch?
Yeah, so we'll go Brecken and Doris first, and then me and Rowan, and then Sylvan and Bradley Michael.
That's the 2 most powerful.
I was
last.
just gonna say that, yeah.
Yes.
Put your dick away.
I'll spread
I
my legs
specially
out.
set it up that way, Bradley.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Then I pass out.
I will attune to my shield when I go to sleep.
Okay. So who's on first?
I'll be Signal will be looking for a shield for about a good 2 or 3 hours before he starts attuning to it.
I want to try to like make a stealthy sleeping arrangement.
Okay.
So like, I don't want to like
Sleep on the leaves or what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do a survival check.
19.
Nice. Yeah. You guys, as you're starting to doze off, you're kind of in a haze, kind of looking at the party, and no one seems to see where Brooklyn went. It's like he almost disappeared. But Brecken and Doris, your guys' first watch. Doris, again, as you're kind of examining Dorias more closely, as he hasn't been out a whole time, but you've been feeding him, and you kind of examine he's grown. Not a whole ton in size, but he's definitely growing the more that you feed him. And Brecken and Doris will roll a perception check for me.
This one, 'cause I can see them dark.
Who survives the night?
14.
Perception.
You
You got a 9.
You got a 14, Doris? Yeah. Yeah, so collectively, you guys hear a few rustles in the bushes, but nothing super like alarming or dangerous. There seems like there's imminent threat. Yeah, would you guys like to do anything else on your watch? No, I don't think so.
Just because of the noises, I'm gonna use my natural explorer trait,
Okay.
so I can know the number of enemies, the size of them, and the time roughly. But I want to make sure there's nothing close.
So let's make sure you should know that I think you have to expend a spell slot for that.
Oh,
It should say 1 slot or 1 something.
it doesn't say anything for that
Let me see.
on here. I don't know.
But it's even a little
I think you should have spell slots though, because you didn't use any spells.
You need a marker, easily.
No, I know. I just wanted to look for privacy awareness.
No, the like what we sit on is.
Oh,
So when you are tracking something, that's what that comes in handy for. Right? So if you're like, oh, I need to track something and you're in the grass and you know the number inside the time.
I was thinking I got that confused.
So this is the one, I think.
I'll have to get those slots back.
That one you can actually like sense. Like you use a spell to sense something. This one is like you're tracking something. So if you like have tracks and trails that you're trying to find, and so you're investigating it, and then you would know because of that one thing.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll use primeval awareness. But how often do I get these slots back?
Every long rest you get all of your spell slots back.
Okay. I think I'll use this one.
So now you can detect a creature within a mile. 6 miles when you're entering it.
Which I think is in forest.
Yep, you are. So go into your app that you have. Now just mark off one of those slots that you have. You should have 2 of them marked off. I just marked one level off for you before.
We'll get it back right now.
But you'll pretty much get it back, so it really doesn't matter, but just make sure we have it in case.
I don't see where you do that.
So when you have, so you know how you
It's these.
click to know.
Oh, gotcha.
So you hit those shots and then and then when you long rest, basically those go back to 0. So then like tonight, like you're watching and then when we rest, you can just undo those and you don't have your spell slots back. That makes sense?
Yeah, and with that then, so you're searching for Fae, Fiends, Celestials, Undead, and when you do that, you don't sense anything within the 6 mile radius.
Nice. 6 miles is huge, holy shit.
And just know you're still in the thick of the forest on the way back even towards Tiber Cove, and even with that, it's more than 6 miles, and you still don't sense anything.
It's like here, it's freaking because they're underworld.
Yeah, and all the rest. Yeah, that's it.
What's causing the rustling? What do you suppose be causing that rustling?
Animals, something.
I don't sense any animals.
Now that you don't sense any animals, you don't sense Fae, Fiends, Undead, Celestials.
I don't sense those.
Don't sense those.
Maybe it is just.
You're really talking to him right now. We're
If
sleeping.
we were to run into undead, not the most quiet of things, so I would assume if we were running into anything else, we'd hear it and we'd know what it was before it got here.
I think. What do we do? Just wait out the watch now?
Yeah, if you guys are done, we can end your watch and you
Yeah, I
guys
don't
can.
think I got anything more.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Kind of fast travel or fast pace to the next person's watch.
I will.
As Brecken, as you go to sleep, for the first time, hearing stories and hearing things from your party that you have now joined, and since a red moon has hit you, you fall asleep every way that you do every night by engaging yourself in a little bit of drinking to help numb the mind from drifting into the perpetual sort of flow of hatred towards certain beings and wanting to rid these fiends of all the isles. And with that red moon pulls you a little bit, and you get pissed, and you know what it's for. You can sense that there's got to be something fiendish, but only because of the knowledge that your party has given you. And when you sort of let your mind and your thoughts wander, you think about the sacrifice that you had to give up, the sacrifice of losing someone, not at your own hands. And with that, you know that all of these times where you've done dangerous things, you hear that voice say, do it. Put yourself on life's edge. Nothing matters. Die. Yeah. There's nothing big enough that'll scare you. Nothing. You're not fucking scared. He'll do anything. Fiends, fuck 'em. Beasts, fuck 'em. Devils, fuck 'em. He'll kill them all if you have to. As long as if they kill
first time it's happened to me.
This is the first time anything like this has ever happened to you. And you feel as if, like, when that last cup falls too, feels like it's falling out of your hand. You feel like whatever liquid feels like it's 1,000 pounds coming out. And you feel like it gets drained into a stream of sorts, and you feel as if there's something weighing you down as you do so, and then you let go of that cup, and that last one is ding, 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 and you fall asleep.
All right. Next 2 watchers, you're up.
Are we doing our investigation?
Perception.
I'm gonna try to get into tree first.
Okay. Yep. Do athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
The monkey man.
We'll start calling him Tarzan.
I got 12.
Okay.
I got 12 on my perception.
Okay. Yeah. Rowan, you managed to get up the tree, but Sigmund, as you are kind of coming out of your slumber, you hear as these sticks and limbs of these trees are falling down, and you look over and you see Rowan climbing up this tree. And that's what you see.
Still a little tired.
And then roll a perception.
Oh, fuck.
10 and 12.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys don't really see.
Actually, I get a proficiency bonus here
Okay.
because it's my favorite terrain. So it says doubled. So yeah, I just had 3, so 13.
13. Yeah. You guys, as you kind of sit and look out in the distance of Skull Forest, you don't really seem to notice anything completely out of the ordinary, other than maybe a few rustling of the bushes and similar to the other parties' encounters.
Well, I think we went to bed. Didn't see anything.
Oh, that's my watch already.
Yeah,
You do that quick.
Man, I really did.
Yeah, best of us. Good night.
Oh, yes.
You don't gotta worry about us tonight.
I'm gonna try to stealthy sleep again.
Survival yeah, so you're kind of tired, you're kind of rustling, you start pulling some leaves, and you guys look over at Rowan, and he just has a single stick laying over him.
I heard there's a molester in the area, so.
Okay, so
Your ass.
I fear myself.
nat 20.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh, Brad.
Brother Michael, my man.
Told you the best is last.
Yeah, you, actually as you're looking out kind of throughout the mist, you notice that because you guys are kind of camping near the mist, aren't you?
It's in eyesight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yep. You notice that the flow that it was going before, it was kind of like a peaceful flow. Now it's getting to be kind of a faster flow. That's one thing you notice on your night's watch. And you said you got a 10, Sylvan. Roll for me a history check.
Oh, nice. 20.
Yeah. You hear very faintly off in the distance. Very faintly. And you almost mistaked it for like kind of almost birds tweeting, but with you knowing that the forest is kind of almost dead in a sense, you remember that you've definitely heard this kind of hum and this rhythm before on Night's Watch.
Bradley, I'm gonna take a shit real quick. I'll be back.
you also notice the mist. It seems like it's faster than before, or more different the flow.
It does kind of look a little different, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll try to make good progress on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm trail edge right now. I'll be back.
No worries.
I'm gonna hustle
Your
off and
business.
just kind of run off, and then I'll start going towards it.
Okay. Yeah. And so, when you start kind of following this hum and this noise coming from the woods. You follow it to a point, and now you can very clearly and distinctly hear it. It's the same kind of hum and pitch that you've heard before. And now, again, you see kind of this ghostly, prismatic ghost kind of flowing through the forest. If you remember that picture I showed you before, that's kind of what you see probably about 30 feet in front of you. And you just kind of keep matching its tone. And it kind of just keeps flowing throughout the forest. But then, probably about 10 seconds of you doing that, it kind of crashes into a rock.
And I'll walk up to the front.
Okay. And with that, you see on the rock, it's kind of in that ghostly, it's very bright, it's kind of a ghostly white prismatic, there's a bunch of colors reflecting off of it. It's a triangle with an eye in the middle. And it looks something like that.
And I'm gonna bring up my notes.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pull up my loot string, my loot. I'm gonna just kind of start playing a normal beat.
Okay.
Just kind of anything.
Yep. So as you strum your lute, is that the only thing you want to do?
1 second. Sorry, I'm reading. Okay. I'm gonna then reach down and touch that symbol. Kind of as I strum, I'm gonna touch it.
Yep. And so I see you kind of strum your lute, and you kind of touch the rock with that symbol on it, and you can almost see kind of like these musical notes kind of flow to this symbol. And as it flows to that symbol, the symbol that was on the rock starts twirling around your fingers, and you start seeing it etch something around in this rock. And make an intelligence check.
Go, Key.
Not bad. Intelligence. Not good at that. 15.
That was the DC.
Oh, I got 14. I was nervous.
You start seeing it etch something, and it's looking like it's, and kind of at first glance, you're like, oh, it's just, it looks almost as if it's like painting a rock. But with your intelligence check, you know that it's painting the island of Oldstead, and it's illuminating something very bright on the bottom right corner of Oldstead. And it's kind of flickering, and it flickers red, holds red there for a minute.
Okay, and I want to quickly take out my thing, and I'm going to kind of draw what I'm seeing.
Yep.
You just gotta put on your map if you want.
I'll just put it on my map.
Yep.
I'm just saying for the sake of it.
Yep.
Mask, who's helping me? Have anybody can even hear me?
And it's just silent.
So is it just, it keeps doing that?
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me a location. I'll bring out my map.
Okay.
And I'll mark it.
Yep.
Just make it so happy.
Yeah, last time I did this, that symbol came up. I have it right here.
Because that was, we seen that one in the Druid one, the 2 ones that we saw.
That's what I kind of see if you can see that.
Oh, right here?
Yep.
I eyed that down when I first got the map.
That bigger key forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody's here,
I'll touch it again.
Yeah. And as you do that, you touch it one last time, and it kind of swirls around, and it kind of wraps around your arm, and then as you're holding your lute in the other hand, it kind of fills all 4 of your strings with that color.
That's what happened last time.
And then it kind of the colors dissipate in your strings.
well, whatever's contacting me, I thank you.
And I'll sit on the rock and just play a song for a little bit, and then I'll start walking back, and As I make my way back, I'm gonna get find a little patch of mud,
Okay.
and I'll put it on my hand.
Okay.
And I'll walk back.
While he was like doing the rock, could I do something?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll sit like 5-ish yards away from Brecken when he's sleeping. Kind of like sit crisscross, and I want to try to disguise into him. Practice that.
Yep. We have done performance checks in the
Yeah.
past, so let's go ahead and do that.
23.
23. Yes, and
My first good one.
this time there's no mirrors around. There's nothing but your orb, and you kind of just don't even realize that you're so attached to it, and that you always feel like it has to be around. And immediately you realize that when it's in your hand, you sort of sit and sort of like meditate and think about turning it into him with nothing to see yourself into. And you sort of take a moment, and the quickest you've ever done it before, you just sort of like look down at your hands and you're like, and you start inspecting yourself and you hold the orb up, and there's just enough glimmer from the moonlight that just hits perfectly, and you sort of see yourself, and you are spot on. Every little detail that you got from the small bit of time that you've been with Brecken, it's down.
Nice.
Even to the magical crossbow that you just got.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Or longbow, sorry, excuse me. Crossbow, I'm saying they both got
Okay.
they both got like 600 yards on them.
Yeah. But yeah, as you're doing that,
How far you want us to shoot it?
you notice Sylvan strolling back from his midnight shit.
Oh my goodness.
How long was I gone?
I want to say you were gone for like almost 2 hours.
Wow. That was rough.
So am I looking at his bracket right now?
Yeah.
Greetings, Sylvan.
Wait. Why is there 2 Breckens?
Oh, that's just.
Did you take Bradley?
That's just Rowan again, trying to be me. I got up for some beer. A little thirsty.
And you look over and you see Rowan with his stick over his head.
Okay.
Do I know he can do this yet?
Have
you showed us?
Technically, yes.
Okay, I do.
Technically, yes, because when he was trying
We're
to
as a
do it,
skeleton.
when he was a skeleton, and you were there, right, when he died, and his actual form came to him. So you know, make an intelligence check for me.
Ooh, 20.
20. You've heard of different beings, creatures that can change, but you don't know what he could be that could do that, because you've been so isolated from the world growing up that you don't have the information, but you've heard of things that could. So you just think that he might be some sort of being that could maybe change his visage a little bit, change what he looks like.
Is that? I see Rowan over there.
Okay, it is.
Is that you,
It
Bradley?
is Bradley, yes.
Oh, alright.
And I'm gonna go on his shoulder and I'm gonna take my bunny hand and go,
Ah, I'm sorry.
Ah,
Oh wait, oh no, gee. Oh!
learn to wipe better,
That
Sylvan.
poop took a long time.
I'll wipe it up.
And as it's there, you don't smell any shit.
My bloody poops.
Weird smelling poops.
Wait, can you turn into me?
I'm very kid. I'm still trying to master this practice.
That could be helpful in the future if something happens to Brecken, or I don't know. We need to disguise as somebody, especially somebody of like importance. You know, like say the king.
Yes. I haven't quite mastered this skill yet, but I'm working on it.
Well, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an interesting skill. So
I did. When I was pooping, I did. I'll tell you in the morning.
that's
I
fine.
just tell everybody I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired myself.
Yeah. On goes,
You shit yourself when you're sleeping.
Just let it fart out.
Kid poops himself and
And with that, Bradley, you you kind of feel this sense of, like, sort of, like, pride. You feel that, like, oh my god, like, I'm another, and you are now another step closer to feeling like this is just not something you need to try for anymore. Right? It's kind of like a thing where it's like, it's almost second nature. Not quite there, but you're that next step up the ladder of feeling like
Expertise.
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 Yeah, no, go to bed.
Bump table. DC's just lower.
What's that?
And eventually it might be impossible for you to fail.
Do you guys wake up to a nice crisp sunrise?
Hey guys, that was a good sleep.
Bet you couldn't see me all night, could you, son?
Slept amazing.
No, I couldn't, not at all. Hey, where you went?
I can do that.
Hey, I just wanna, real quick, in the middle of the night I heard this singing song again. Remember I told you guys about that before?
Yes.
It happened to me.
Did you see a person or
I
something?
heard my sister's voice last time, and and I saw like this being, powerful being, or magical being, kind of floating around. What happened again last night?
You see while you were pooping.
Yeah, I saw when I was pooping. I got poop in my finger.
Oh, maybe I should poop more on my watch.
Yeah.
Just imagine the
Clear my mind and makes you think better.
I haven't taken a shit one time since.
Right here, they marked a spot on my map. I'm not sure what it is, but it, like this power circled around on a rock.
So cool map. Where'd you
They
get it?
designed a map. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I got it from the last
Sandor
time.
gave us this map.
The evil guy? No.
So what is this circle leading to?
I have no idea.
I would
Just
imagine that it's where the mist is going.
Wait,
I'm thinking it might be where we want to go.
Does the singing voice seem to be trustworthy?
I think it absorbs into my loot.
Did you just sing it? Does it just sing, or can you see something?
It hums.
Rowan, do you know if we're traveling in that direction?
Let me take a look. Someone hold the map up, and then I'll look to see what I missed, and try to use my explorer.
Yeah, you know that the location on the map is southeastern-ish. You know the stream seems to be heading straight south.
Well, it's too early to tell. We're heading somewhat that direction, but according to the map, it looks like we're heading more towards Tiber Cove, and not enough to the east.
Could you point us on the map where you think we are right now?
Yeah, I could try. I'm gonna attempt
Do a survival.
Come on!
Come on, get hot!
That's the biggest
Come
roll of
on,
my life.
come on!
But
Oh. What do you got for survival?
Okay, so
That's not bad.
that's a 12.
Alright.
Yeah. Big circle.
Does someone have a map?
yeah, I got a map for her. You can get that one.
So Roland kind of takes a
That's the
map
whole fucking place.
and he goes, "We're somewhere here." All right, I can work with that.
Wait, oh shit.
We're right around this area.
We're right around. You're right around here
Oh, okay.
somewhere.
It's actually not too
Well,
bad.
it seems to be kind of going in the same direction.
Yeah, it's close. I think it could eventually lead us there.
It could divert as well. The deeper we get into, we're still pretty early on.
But if Sandor gave us this map,
Well, I think that
we might
we
be able to
should.
trust him.
So this is before he was possessed by
He
you.
was more trustworthy at this
I
point.
mean,
I still don't trust him.
I know this is an assumption, but do you think they're connected at all?
What?
Sylvan? The mist and whoever contacted you.
I'm kind of thinking, yeah.
I mean, I think if
I think
we
whatever.
maybe could save some time if we're just gonna head that way instead of following this mist, but
No, I wouldn't leave the mist. I think it's...
We were contracted to do this though.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I think we should follow the mist. It might save us a couple hours going straight there, but I think we see where this mist. Because if it doesn't go to that spot, you know what I mean?
They could be two
It might.
separate
It might
things.
totally circle.
oh, that's
around.
fine. That's why I
But
asked.
like after we explore the mist, maybe we could go to this spot.
I believe if we're gonna be in that area, we might as
We might as
well
well just
check
do
it
it.
out.
Don't you think?
Yeah, no,
I think it
100%.
might be dangerous.
My thing is, I suspect that this is taking us to Tiber. It seems like no surprise that we're heading south, and Mordai and Sandor were a part of the group that told us to come here, and then a mist shows up,
Yeah, you
and
know
we're
where
heading
it's,
south.
it's probably going. Or if, I guess straight south. Do you think it's going to that damn church?
That's what I mean. I think it's in Tiber.
No, I should.
Brecken,
Which, regardless, if we
religious
follow
men-
this there, we report, we can go back to where the thing is pointed to you. We're in the area. It wouldn't take that long to go
No.
straight east.
I do think, I know we're probably gonna forget this, but I'm just gonna put it in everybody's mind, but I think after we're done exploring this corner, I don't think it's a bad idea to check and see how Tiber is. Just kind of peek on it. You know,
We can
we have
scout
some
it.
two stealthy guys.
We can scout it.
Just scout it out, see if the church is still standing.
I'd say if the mist takes us close enough to it, we can do that.
Yeah.
But if it's
Well, I'm saying,
I'm assuming
Like,
the
do this
church
now.
is still standing.
yeah, I would think so too.
Based off of the people, I'm sure it's functioning as
It would not
where they're
surprise me.
supporting his army.
That's the only thing that's left standing in that town. It wouldn't surprise me if it's that church.
But I think we should waste no more time. I think we should probably get going.
I agree.
I agree.
Better move fast. More eyes there. I
And
want.
I probably did point out this is we're moving a little bit faster now. So I think that the longer we wait,
More
the more
time.
powerful or whatever is happening, I don't know.
okay, I'm gonna feed my horse and tell her to pick the pace.
Yeah, let's get on the
Sweet.
horses, let's get out of here.
And I'll hop on the horse.
Do your hit points return to you in the morning?
Yes.
So we get fresh
Plan.
resets.
You get
I'm gonna
everything.
have Dorian's practice flying while we're on our way
What
there.
about the permanent? If I have the 3 permanent damage or
Burn off some of that weight.
Animal healing. Why not? Just 'cause.
I can see now.
That's what I do. So if I do my marker, I'll just use that, and that's like if I go down, I'll just put like 70 keep the
13.
marker, and then you'll never have to
Okay,
use that.
still
Like
from
you level
Captain
up again,
Wait, did you see
and then you don't have to erase them below either.
It seems like it
You
just
know.
wings aren't
see
quite
you
strong enough yet,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he's getting better.
from the crowd?
Feels like
If I notice that
don't
he's
know,
struggling,
I've
I'll
got
just
some
go back
permanent
in,
loss,
but-
but it seems
No,
like he tries and
nothing's
tries and tries. It does well for a little bit.
Oh no, that was that was 10.
Okay.
So that
Kind of
was gone.
comes back down until rest.
You're full
The
of
rest is the baby.
But put it on the
They tell you what's
See this line?
Yeah.
and
Put it
at
right
that
on
point,
that
if
line.
you're
If I still kept losing necrotic damage, you would have my special needs. Come on,
And
boys.
then if you want to get your spells up,
just did that.
and just mark it with that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we'll start traveling.
Okay.
I think I'll let one of these two lead. I'll let maybe both of them lead.
I want to try to take one step forward and Brecken.
Yeah, make a survival check for
I'll take it up the rear.
Boom!
I'll go in the middle.
I'll just go behind these guys.
You got it this time, Brecken.
So I'm leading.
8.
Yeah, no, do a
Yeah, we're
single.
dual leading you two.
I will say 8
Stab.
He's probably got
Plus 4. So I got 12.
12. Alrighty, with that, you kind of just both keeping an eye out for any dangers at this point. I would say the mist, for going on about it for over a day now, a day and a half, that it's a little bit easier to kind of keep with the track of the mist. But now you kind of have to pay attention as you know where you're kind of coming up or where you think you might be coming up through the forest, that you might start entering back towards Tiber, like we said, and these things. So like having to maybe look out for dangers this time. And at the moment, Rowan, you kind of feel even at the edge of the forest, or approaching the edge of the forest, what you think. You kind of almost get this sort of like stress of what had previously happened, and you just kind of lose sight. And then Brecken gets you just over that edge, and you kind of get him back on track of this natural explorer of the forest, both of you. You see your friend, or your now cohort, struggle a little bit, and you kind of give him just enough pick-me-up to get him through.
Come, Rowan. Let's focus.
Man, I'm back.
I'm struggling.
And I need to start drinking like you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's kick it up a notch. I'm gonna start pushing the pace.
But yeah, as you guys kind of start more so galloping through the woods of Skull Forest, I'm gonna say you guys travel. I'm gonna say you guys got up around 8. You guys travel till around 1 or 2ish, and you guys made quite a bit of ground. But slowly, as you transition and travel through Skull Forest, you guys notice that the closer or farther south you go, the more dead the forest becomes. It looks like the leaves and the trees are kind of falling off. The bark's kind of old and decaying, and even the ground is kind of dark.
We killed the whole damn island. We killed these druids.
starting to think that Mordai was the good guy and you guys are the bad guys, is what this is looking like.
Could
I don't know if I go that far.
Can I check the soil and see if it's an active magical presence that's killing it off?
Yeah. Do a
Nature.
survival nature.
I would say nature. Nature, yeah.
16.
Go.
Yeah, and from just kind of digging into the soil and getting kind of just a feel for what's going on beneath or anything like that. Even the soil seems just dry. When you pick it up, it doesn't seem like mushy or even fertile for anything to grow. It seems very dry.
Some dry soil.
Yeah, everything seems to be dying around here. Guess we should just keep pushing on.
Well, we
Trying to
did.
find the source of this.
But if the druids are all dead, might be why.
Or it's something that's centrally located in this corner.
This could be siphoning the energy as well.
Are we starting to point more towards have we been going the same direction? Is it a straight line?
No, it kind of weaves throughout the.
Yeah.
And Rowan, if you would like to make another survival check to try to pinpoint where you guys are and where you've traveled.
So I might be able to do one too.
Yeah, if
Actually,
Rowan and Brecken want to
I'm gonna let him do it. I'm giving guidance.
Alright.
I would say if you were to help him, you have advantage on
Okay.
this check. So you get to roll twice and take the higher number.
Let's see.
20.
Oh, come on!
If you want to use that guidance, you can get that roll higher, but that's 20.
Use it.
Yep.
Yeah, 24.
That's heroic.
Yeah.
And so you guys see, as Brecken kind of takes one of your maps, you guys are more so right by this E, right here, kind of in between that E and that R.
What way is the trail going?
It's going further down this way.
Damn it.
Good call, good call.
Yep.
So are you guys religious? He says he's not.
No.
So you're saying the mist tribe
Well, what?
goes this way?
Religious?
Yes, very.
Which is it?
Religious?
No.
Okay. Looks like it might be another place you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if it's going to Dagger Cove, we might be seeing Bishop Edwards again.
Will we be needing prep for battle going into town, or what? What will it look like?
It's
Yeah, we
definitely
should
not
kill
a
him.
bad idea.
No, what we should do is burn down that dead church.
I think we have a.
I know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy that can do that. I think that if we go there, figure out whatever's hidden in that damn church, because I know something's hidden in there. Tried to figure it out, but I couldn't find it.
They're hiding something there.
I will say, if I do see Mordai, I am chasing him down.
Yes, I think if we see any fiends, I believe they're on the opposing side.
What I think they were hiding was intention.
If it means the end of me, well, I'll just make sure Mordai ends first.
You're not gonna die, trust me, I'll keep you alive.
I don't know. Usually I'm pretty reserved, but when I see him, there's a fire that burns inside me. My rage I cannot control. So if I do something unlike myself, I'm apologizing in advance.
Do you want us to try and stop you?
No. It would only make it worse.
Should we leave it to a 1v1?
No, not this time. I believe we all fight.
No, I'm not
Secret
going to be
probably
playing
would be
fairly
second
with,
here.
with him, Rowan.
Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's try to get there. If we can.
Should we stretch your legs out a little bit, or is it fine to keep going this long?
I mean, I think we've only been going for, 6 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I can keep going.
Okay.
We stopped in a few hours and
His
checked
horse is in goddamn great shape.
Yeah, they're not like musty.
Yes, Ozzy can go forever.
Bootstrap is bad.
If Ozzy gets exhausted, I will slay him and summon another one.
Bootstrap is dead.
It's dead again.
His legacy lives on.
I was gonna get
Let me roll my first.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got Midlow. Yep. We got Musty. Or no, who has Musty though? What are our horses' names?
No,
Musty.
Musty was given to Rowan, I believe.
I'm gonna change his name to.
Because you summoned Ozzy.
Yep, because I have
I'm gonna change Musty's name to Starship.
Durango.
I think I'm riding Rosie.
Rosie. Yeah. Looking for mine. What are you on, Rowan?
forgot my mom's name.
Nickname Starship or Stardust.
Fucking pain.
Brecken's on midnight.
I'm gonna try to stand up on the horse and balance to get a better view of what's ahead.
Acrobatics.
18?
Yeah, and so you kind of like straddle your horse and you're almost like riding it like a surfboard right now, and you're kind of peering ahead. And again, you just see this mist kind of weaved between these trees and kind of go off in the distance.
I'll ride it for a little bit like that, and then eventually I'll sit down so I don't get myself.
How long would you guys like to travel without taking a break?
4 hours? 5 hours?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think we'll push it as far as we can.
Okay.
Once I start to feel rosy.
So we're at 6. I think 4 or 5 hours.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Let's go 4 hours. And then we'll take a quick rest.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's good with me.
I agree.
Everybody has to make a con save.
Everyone make a con save.
I'm good at it.
Everyone could add. I'm assuming we would be within 30 feet of each other,
Yeah. That's just
or 10 feet of each other, or 10 feet of
I
me,
would say
or maybe a couple people.
you and 2 other people.
Who has the lowest?
Pretty low.
Well, we'll say where would you like to be seated?
I was actually in the rear, so it actually would have been.
No, it would not have been.
It would have been him and him. Or
yes,
yes,
you two would be
because these two are in
the
front.
So you would have been in the front. I would assume that you'd be in the middle.
So what do I tell?
Just +3 to your saving throw.
14. 14.
nice.
22.
Save.
6.
Fail.
22.
Save.
23.
Save.
Is it where I rolled plus the score number?
Dude, I'm so excited. 4 kind of.
Fail.
16.
Save. So, Brecken and Rowan, the 2 leaders, they gain 1 level of exhaustion.
What does that do again?
That means you have disadvantage on
Ability checks.
Okay. That's fine.
So as you guys are kind of riding and pushing through, the kind of sky changes and the sun starts to set, and you guys kind of realize how far you've gone and how far you've traveled and how much not only you pushed yourself, but you've pushed the horses, and you guys are now, it's all catching back up with you, and night is upon us.
We're not quite there yet. We might as well rest now.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'll take first watch again.
Alright.
I don't know if I should have stood on my horse.
We can keep the same watch
I agree.
set up if we want to do that. Keep it easy.
Works for me.
I'm taking full rest right now.
Yes.
Okay. I need that.
Yeah, so is it you two first?
Yep.
We'll do our watches.
Perceptions.
I'll save.
Yeah. 18.
Do I roll one as well?
Yep.
Oh, you just wanted to.
I've been holding on.
You've rolled 5 like 4 times tonight.
I'm a stealth rest.
Like a
again.
cord.
Oh, I got a 9.
Okay. Rowan, as you and Doris, you got 19?
Yeah.
Disadvantage though?
Oh, no.
Wait, you're not on watch.
No,
He's
Oh, it's 12. I'm trying to stealth sleep again.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you managed to cover yourself with a few leaves. You're somewhat visible to the naked eye, but someone wasn't looking right. But were you gonna say something?
No, I was just making sure that they knew they were disadvantaged.
Yep.
Checks. So.
Did you roll twice? Take the lowest one.
I don't know if you get lower, but we'll see.
Be surprised. He did get lower.
6. Okay, Doris, you're the only one that hears this. As you and Brecken are kind of on watch and looking out upon the horizon of Skull Forest, you hear a
Getting closer.
you don't really know if it's getting closer, but you hear what seems to be hooves on a forest floor.
Okay. I'm gonna slide over to Brecken and point this out. Can I tell what direction they're coming from?
Yeah, and when you point it out, when you kind of first hear it, you see a faint, very faint light kind of coming from the direction the stream's going.
Okay. Bracken, I'm gonna point.
What do you see?
I don't see anything. I hear something though. It sounds like hooves.
Hooves.
We've run into centaurs in this forest before. They're kind of bastards.
Could I use my primeval awareness?
Yeah.
I know he's probably closer than mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can use the spell slot on that too. You're gonna have to. Yeah. And with this, you sort of this time, instead of touching the ground looking to track something, you sort of just use the darkness as your sort of sense, and you feel as almost like a bat with sort of like sonar or dark vision, sort of bounce off trees, and you kind of feel the noise of the hooves kind of hit some trees and stop, and you feel the rest of it kind of echo. You sort of hone in and in that direction. Again, no, you don't feel any fey, celestial fiend, or undead.
You do feel undead.
Just kidding, you feel undead.
I sense the undead. It's coming from the direction of the sound. What does this worry you?
That's if this gets any better.
You know the number, right, too?
On this one, no.
He's not tracking it, right?
No, because he's not tracking. This is primeval just a sense.
Okay.
of
And
this
I
area.
see. You said I see like a. Like I'm assuming it's light, so I'm assuming it's like a torch.
There was something.
Where are we at right now? In this map?
I would say you could situate yourself.
Yeah, you can position yourselves however you'd like.
I'm gonna.
I guess we're probably all. Where were you guys making camp on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have having a conversation, so
We're
we
laying in these
We
weeds.
could do. Yeah, let's do it like right here. We can assume we're on campus like
Hey,
right
can you
here.
throw a little fire right there for us?
I like this and this because you can kind of edit the map as you go. But yeah, Doris, you would assume that it could possibly be a torch.
Okay. How do I? Can I tell how far away he is based off like just a guesstimation?
Probably 500 feet.
Okay.
He's far away.
Okay.
How far?
500-ish feet. He's pretty far away. But I mean, you could get a shot off on him.
I'm going to reckon. I think we should lay low and just wait. I only saw / heard one, and I think if we try to do anything and we get everybody else up that night, that won't go well.
Do you think it's worth trying to conceal the fire?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm gonna try to gather some twigs and stuff to make some sort of barricade to try to dim the light of the fire.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do a survival check.
Is that right?
19.
Nice.
I would say this as well within your pack that you have, and just knowing yourself, that you would probably have some sort of like wool blanket of sorts too.
But it checks are at disadvantage.
Sure. So I have to roll again?
Yep. Take the lower one.
Still 15.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to make kind of almost like a U, kind of around the face of the fire where the creature is that Doris noticed. And you make like a little stick wall, and you lay that wool blanket kind of over top of it. And for the most part, besides the smoke and that kind of brightness rising up over top, you kind of cloud the brightness illuminating south side of the fire. So you did a pretty good job on that.
How far into our watch are we?
I'm just gonna say you guys were up for about 2 hours.
How long are our watches gonna be?
Usually about that.
Yeah. So it's getting towards the end of your watch.
Well, they wait.
Who's on the next watch?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to wake Rowan and warn him about this. Maybe he can sneak around and get behind this thing and figure out what they're dealing with.
Unfortunately, I think I know exactly what we're dealing with. I have a fair amount of assumption. I know what we're dealing with. If you said it's undead, and I'm pretty sure it's a centaur, when we got into a fight when we were in Tiber Cove, there were lots of centaurs, and everything died. So I am pretty confident that we're dealing
Which is why I'm worried that if they find us / we fight them and don't kill them, or let out some scream, something happens. We're out here to look for things, and then they could go back, or people could hear them. And I feel like if we're heading there, then that will kind of pull us away.
I trust your judgment.
I think that's what we're dealing with. Not to say obviously we don't know for sure, but I would, if I was to put any amount of money on it, that's what I would bet we're dealing with.
Well, I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to lay low for the remainder of the night.
I'll get Sigmund up for his part of the watch.
Okay.
I'll wake Rowan.
Sigmund.
Rowan,
While I was watching,
it's your turn to watch.
there was a hooved creature that was making noise, and it was carrying it what I was assuming was a torch. Brecken pointed out that he sensed undead in the direction I was looking,
How far away?
about 500 feet.
You think it saw us?
I don't think it saw us. We concealed the fire and we didn't do anything, so I don't think it saw us, but I think I know exactly what that is.
Perception disadvantage.
I'm assuming it's an undead centaur from the fight.
I think we should take action.
10 plus 3
Let
plus
alone-
1.
I'm up for whatever you guys would like to do, but I personally think laying low, at least for this night, since it's only one, and it was so far away, and I don't think it noticed us, then we should keep it that way.
Do you guys want me to? You guys can go to bed, and maybe me and Rowan can try to check it out a little more.
If you notice one getting closer, then I definitely think we need to do something.
What direction were you looking?
It was south, right?
Yep.
South.
Okay. I will
About
kind of
500 feet south.
not head up far south, but kind of go in like a watch spot and kind of start scouting out the south path.
Okay.
Real quick, for DMs, would I have my spells back after taking a full rest, or would it be?
Well, you would have from the night before, because you already rested, so you should
So I
have
mean,
from.
more like if I use it right now, will it then come back to me again before the next day, or will I not have anything until?
Until
like
you're
in the middle of my sleep?
until you're net. So this is technically part of your rest. We usually count like a watch like this is like you've rested say for 3 hours. You get your watch for 3 hours, then you take the rest of your rest. After you rest again, next group comes in to take a watch. Then you technically, once the next day comes, you then get yourself back.
Yeah.
So I'll cast Pass Without Trace on me, or I mean, it's anybody within 30 feet. But
Yeah,
I
I'll go
want to
with
make
you.
sure for sure that
Yep.
I'm with a boy here. So
Alrighty. So
Did
then
I
would
hear
you,
anything?
would you
No, you didn't see anything or hear anything.
would you like to make stealth checks then?
Yes.
Okay. So then
What does that give me?
Pass without trace is plus 10 on stealth checks.
Yeah. And I'm still at disadvantage.
And you're still at disadvantage. And you
I'm at disadvantage too.
I'm already at plus 7, so I might be only plus 17. on
8
this.
to 3.
technically yes.
Yeah.
That 3's gonna, that plus 10's gonna help at least.
Okay, I got 30, 20.
It's stealth.
Yep.
So 11, 14 actually with my 3. It's not bad. It's just pretty
That's
crazy.
safe, yeah.
Right. And with
I got
that,
32, I got 32.
you start going and the clank of your armor starts to hit as you start walking in that direction with Rowan, and you hear him sort of mumble something under his breath, and as he's like sort of like kind of like waking up enough and his legs quite aren't working the way he normally does right away, and you feel like the shadows from the fire sort of like drift underneath your feet, and you feel like a little less light, and your armor starts to like, it almost like buffets the clanking of your armor, and you feel pretty good right now.
Cool.
How far would you guys like to go south?
Is it 500 feet away?
Maybe 100 feet.
Yeah, 100, that's what I was thinking.
We'll go 100 feet and kind of, I'll make a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead and make the perception checks.
Nice. 18.
Nice.
Yeah, 15.
Nice, and you got an 18?
Yep.
Signal? Yeah, so as you guys move 100 feet, and kind of start looking deeper within the spots that Doris and Brecken warned you about of potential enemies, you guys see now not just one, but 3 lights, and it's again.
Do they feel closer to us?
Can you see, I would say, does it seem like the lights are moving this way, or?
One light seems to be brighter, and
and the other two seem to be a little bit dimmer.
So the one that's brighter, how far away? Is that still like about 400 feet, would you say? Or
No, I'd say that one's about 300 feet away from you.
I need to wake the rest of this party up and take whatever these things are out. We just continue to sleep when they're this close, and we'll get ambushed.
Do you want to move back? Do we want to move back just to 50 feet and then see if we still think they're coming? That way we can fully make sure that they're heading our direction. Because we're still 300 away.
Sure.
I think we can have one more stake out in before
Sure.
we're out. So we're gonna move back and then try to I don't know if our perceptual carrier will have to do a new one, but just kind of like do the same thing we just did, but move back and just wait to see if they're coming closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I'll try to like judge if I feel like the steps and the lights are getting brighter and closer to us, or like it feels like they're not going my direction.
Yeah. As you guys, do you want to stay in your spot right now and just examine it?
Yeah, I mean, no, we want to move back a little bit.
Yeah, we want to move back.
Okay.
We'll move back only like
50
feet, but I guess we have a long watch, so we'll do this for like
Yeah.
probably 10-15 minutes, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see.
You guys move back 50 feet. I'm not going to make you reroll your stealth. If you want to move again after this, I'll probably have you roll a stealth check.
Okay.
But as you guys move back 50 feet, you find a decent sized tree to kind of shroud behind and kind of look out behind, and you notice that the lights, again, the back two that were pretty dim before are about as bright as the ones that you saw when you were 50 feet up, and now the one that was as bright when you were 50 feet up is becoming brighter, and it's the hooves are forming to be a louder sound on that mid-horse floor.
I'm gonna touch them, guidance. And then we're gonna try to get back.
Okay.
I'm going to stay
Pass
there.
without trace concentration.
What'd you say?
It's pass without trace concentration.
Yes, it's up to an hour.
Guidance still concentration.
Oh, okay, so then I won't do guidance then. So I will just work on guidance. I'll still try to move back.
Okay. You two, with your, I'm gonna carry over your guys' perceptions. The furthest up creature, you notice it seems to be an undead centaur.
When he moves away, do I still get my +10, or does it go away? Is it like a
If
area?
he goes without, if he goes beyond 30 feet from you, you lose pass without trace.
I do lose it.
I
Okay.
believe so. It's essentially centered on him.
Yeah.
So anybody within 30 feet, it's not that 30 feet and then you can go out and still have it.
That's what I'm
It's
thinking.
around him.
I'm gonna try to re-stealth, and try to find kind of like a better spot, maybe a better like ambushing spot.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm gonna keep going back.
Yeah, because I assume you're going back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go all the way back and then I'm gonna wake up people inside.
Okay.
Where is it? I'm assuming they're coming from
Yeah,
this way?
yeah, they're coming from this way. So,
So-
like over here, aren't we?
yeah, you guys are probably gonna be
Okay.
over there somewhere.
I'll try to myself, and then I'll try to re-stealth, I guess.
Okay, so then we still as well.
Yep, yep.
Okay, so disadvantage.
Are you staying with me?
No, I was planning to go back
Okay.
all the way.
No, I thought you were.
At the
Sorry.
moment, you are still technically within. You're at 25 feet right now, so you would still have pass without trace.
Okay.
That helps.
At the moment.
Okay.
14.
I had 20.
Throw the 4 to
The three
3.
guys saw that.
Or 15.
Okay, so Sigmund, as you kind of again position yourself into a spot where you could ambush these creatures when the time is right as they approach your guys' campsite. You don't seem to make too much noise as you're getting into this spot. It doesn't seem you've startled that a creature has heard you that is approaching you. Rowan, what did you get?
21.
Okay, yeah, you kind of silently, without stepping on any twigs even stepping on the leaves don't seem to make much noise as you pass this forest floor. You get back to the camp and everyone is sound asleep.
I'm gonna wake them. I'm just gonna kind of nudge them all, wake them up, and say, "Undead centaur is coming. Be prepared for battle."
Something.
Sigmund is out front. He's hiding right now. I'm surprised he's doing okay, but I think we need to try to find a way to get near him.
You also notice at this point.
Can we not sneak around them?
They're heading directly at us. Each time we try to move up closer, and then it just felt like they're constantly walking at us.
What if we set a trap at the campsite? Let them come to the campsite and we can ambush them.
I think maybe we could set. I think we could set a trap. I don't want to be that far away from Sigmund though, and he's probably 200 feet away right now. So I think we need to move. If we're gonna find a trap,
Keep going.
I still have passed without Trace rocking. So I think we'll be able to get this if they're within the 30 feet, you know.
Right now, yes.
So if you guys travel with me, we can all stealth out and try to get around a tree and prepare to help.
I was going to say otherwise.
Technically, no, because when you cast it,
It's only people.
within the people that within you choose.
Okay.
I could also the other thing I was thinking if they're gonna consider the march
It
this
says
way.
for the duration. Oh no, that means for the
Or
duration.
then when I
yeah.
casted it, so I guess I only said I wanted for sure get Sigmund, but I wasn't sure if I would be able to throw somebody else in there.
Yeah,
I never said anything,
it,
so.
the way it looks, it seems. Yeah, it seems like when you cast it, the people that you choose within 30 feet, as long as they stay within 30 feet as well, get it.
Okay.
But then once you move within somebody else, you can't actually choose.
Okay.
I don't care. Wherever we want to set up.
We could either go up to Sigmund or we can hang back here and I can be the bait.
If we come back here, we can use the map.
How far did it take you to get here? Do you have time to grab Sigmund and return for the ambush?
I don't think so.
Do a history check.
You know, I'm gonna give it to you. I can have it because the way it's tricky, but I'll give it to you. So you can choose people because it says for the duration you get to choose within 30 feet of you. So yeah, I'll take that as you can choose.
So I am gonna give it to them.
You know, Sigmund's roughly only 50 feet away from the campsite.
There's about 80 actually.
He's not
Good man.
too far away, but I don't know if he seemed pretty set on staying where he's at.
What if we did this? We could have someone sneak up and grab him, maybe two people. We could set a trap here with a bait. Me and whoever wants to stay back and start the ambush, and you guys can pull up the rear.
Yeah, we could. I just think at this point it might be better to just stake out in different locations, but I'm fine to go send people to grab them. I would probably prefer to stay ranged and away from the battle, so we might want to send Doris, but you are pretty clunky. I guess if I walked with you or close enough to you, I could give you some
I
stuff.
think we're beyond the point of hiding.
We might just be able to get a free attack on them if we.
Do I notice them coming closer to me?
You do, yeah.
So
How
I'm
about how
gonna.
close are they from me now?
Doris,
Probably 100 feet.
let's get up there.
And it seems like they're coming. I'm assuming like this would be like a kind of like a path,
Yeah.
like that direction.
Yep.
Me and Doris are gonna move up there, and I wanna, so you can have past the trace.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give him that, but then I wanna stay like 30 feet, like right at the 30 feet range from him. So I'm a little further back, but I still wanna grant him.
Okay.
And there's no trace. So I guess if we're moving on, I'm probably more like. There, and which one are you, Doris? You go out in front of me. I try to move up there. Yeah, maybe like 25. Oh, come up here at the corner.
Okay.
These trees.
We kind of have you and me on the left and right on the rear end.
Okay. Let's all make stealth
Shoot
checks.
somebody.
Brecken, still disadvantage.
You still had
And do not
advantage.
have pass without trace. You do not have plus 10. Everybody else does.
Ah, it's not that bad.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Is this a stealth check?
Yep.
I rolled a 19.
31.
Jesus.
Wow.
Disadvantage.
You still eat.
6.
He's the only one who's
He's the better one that's out of his head.
Of course he gets disadvantage.
What do you get?
A 2.
Oh, fuck this stuff.
From a 19 to a 6.
Thanks for being the bait, buddy.
Actually, that works out. I can be the bait. I've got a spell I could use that would be good for this.
3 centimeters in each charging.
I think it's.
So I can make a 20-foot radius. It's called spike growth. So like these sprouts kind of sit there as a trap. And then if the creature moves into the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay.
So I can put that out in front of us. Kind of direction that they're coming, so we can.
Would you like to do that right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, so go ahead and mark that slot off for me.
Got a dirty 20.
No, that's level 2, so you gotta mark. No, you just gotta mark that.
Oh, completely different.
Yep, there you go. And then the one thing too is you can always upcast, so like if you don't, or if you're out of level 1 spell slots, you can cast any of these at level 2. But you can't do 2s at once, if that makes sense, because they're obviously better.
You can do like 2s at 3s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 12.
Brecken, where would you like these spikes to be?
I mean, what way are they coming again?
They're coming this way.
So probably somewhere in here. Seems like this is probably the area where we encounter them.
Okay.
Stupid.
And a 20. Would you want to get spikes out from the map and put them in like a 20-foot sphere?
We'll see what we got here.
Because I think there are spikes.
Oh my god.
Right there, that one's good. That little one? Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah. You can kind of center on that.
How big's the radius?
I think it's
20 feet.
20-foot
20-foot radius, and they take 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet of travel.
20 foot's pretty big, so.
What spell is this?
It's called Spike Growth.
Oh yeah, Spike Growth is naughty.
I've also got a couple others
I dive into
that
it.
they didn't use in here.
Boys fly over the spikes.
I'm not gonna pretty little centaur.
And we'll just say they're also lower.
Okay.
Nice.
Never actually followed before.
All right, there we go.
Sure.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of stealthing and whatnot, you actually hear Brecken from the kind of rear of the group, and these spikes start growing from the soil and break the surface, and now there's this kind of field of spikes alongside of you guys. And with that, this creature is now 50 feet from you guys, and it kind of, yep.
I'm gonna like my sword.
Okay. And yeah, as you do that, you kind of hear the from it catch flame, and with that, the centaur kind of turns and looks at the new light kind of within the distance, and it's walking towards you, Dars.
I'm just gonna stand there.
I'm seeing like he's hiding in a bush, he like lights the sword and holds the face.
Bush on fire.
Yeah, I can see your mood.
I want to do a quick. I want to do like a perception check and try to see what weapon that he's carrying.
The centaur. Yep. Do a perception.
Nice. I'm just gonna remember these numbers. 17.
You see, it's a long hold weapon with a very sharp tip at one of the ends.
And then I want more. Is this glinting light? Does he have armor on?
Nope. Actually, what was your roll?
17.
You notice that he doesn't have any armor on. He's completely bare as far as armor. But one thing with your perception check that you do notice is that the centaur has slash marks all over his body.
Okay.
But with that, I'm gonna get some minis. Some minis.
I got so many other spells I want to use.
I know we didn't have any of them last time.
So they're all like good for this right now.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna hold the spell right now.
Okay.
As they walk up, I'm gonna hold Fairy Fire.
Okay. Yes. So the centaur comes right through these trees right here and is walking towards Dars and his sword.
As soon as he breaks that, I'm gonna cast.
Okay. And yeah, Dars, what did you roll for a stealth?
Dirty 20.
Okay. And yeah, with your sword out, kind of on fire, I'm gonna negate all of that. And he's gonna get right about here, and he's gonna and
kind of notice that he doesn't really say anything intangible, but when he opens his mouth, his jaw kind of unhinges a little bit, and he starts charging at you. And so now, us two, we're gonna roll initiative.
Yeah.
This is the only time still they will not have initiative.
Right.
Well, you
All right. What did you get?
17.
17.
We're just gonna hide for like 5 rounds. Just let him get out of the
Look in the doors. Guidance.
you stealth in there, give him guidance and stealth
I
out.
touch him with the creep while they're fighting. The
Pass
DC,
out trays.
the DC's 25.
All right.
For you.
You go, Dars. And so as he kind of starts charging with his pike, you actually step out and you get the first strike at this creature.
Okay, we're gonna take a side step, and as a reaction, I want to have Dorias float again. I want to have him like hover.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna sidestep, and then I want to try and take a swing at his legs. Try to cut his legs out. Oh yeah. That'll be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
So then my I'm rolling the D6 is for the fire because I don't, since we're not in daylight, I don't get the radiant.
Okay.
So 1 point of fire and 12 points of slashing
Okay.
on the first one,
Okay.
and then I'll go and just I'm just gonna hit him again with another attack. 21 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. 14 points of slashing and 3 points of fire damage. And then I'll just have Dorias do a firebolt at him.
Okay.
Okay, so he did 17 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. 10.
Nice.
Nice.
How much fire damage?
10.
Nice. And and Dars, as you are attacking this undead creature, you see this flesh of this creature is kind of exposed a lot as his, what looks to be almost like whipping slashes on his, all over his chest and stuff. When you do this, you slash with your fire sword 2 times, and Dorias fires this firebolt at it. When the fire connects with its body, the centaur rears back and it screams, and it seems to do more damage than the other attacks that you've done with it. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
And as the centaur kind of screeches out in pain from this fire damage, you see one steps into the spikes right there. Another one comes into rear right here. And one comes from farther out over here. So with that, they are gonna go. And so they, these guys focus.
Give me 3 charge attacks.
And so that's all. What did you get for stealth?
I thought it was.
It's 31.
Oh yeah, because.
Oh yeah, so this centaur blows right by you and has no idea you're even there. What did you get, Sigmund? You're
15.
15? Okay. He's gonna come right in here, and as it's dim a bit, he's gonna step into there and kind of reach back. And him kind of stepping in right there, he kind of stops and he's gonna stop right there. But he doesn't see you.
Because he's.
Do they take any damage from the spikes?
They do, yeah. They
Okay.
will. I'm gonna have Mitch control those guys though. So these two will take. How much is it? 2d4, I think. Pierce?
2d4 for each 5 aluminum
Okay.
spikes.
So one of them will take only 2d4, one will take 4d4. So you went through 10 feet, I believe. The first one.
You have 2d4 piercing
Yeah,
damage
this guy.
every 5 feet.
Okay.
That's a really good thing.
Take
Set up a wall.
roll 2d4 then.
Spike growth is like great though.
Imagine that during our
Is that what had
In my bonus game, if it was the amount of times I used it, I was like nail it. Like, dude, I had that spell when I was in your guys' camp.
Yep.
I abused the shit out of that.
It creates separation.
I got 4.
Oh, yeah, plus 2 to that.
If I move, will I have to stealth again?
You will.
It's 2d4.
But you
No,
want
just
to
2d4.
opportunity of attack, correct?
He because he doesn't know you're there.
I'm gonna move.
Okay. But okay, yeah, roll. Yep. You're gonna have to reroll stealth, and it's gonna be pretty hard. I'm gonna give it a DC of 25.
It's easy.
I got it. Yeah. So it's plus 17. And then wait. Then I have
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, you
Same
got
thing.
it.
So like 29.
Nice. Yeah. So
Damn.
you see the centaur kind of come up right up next to you and kind of stop as it sees its friends kind of get hit by the spike, so it starts like inspecting the ground beneath it to see if there's spikes anywhere there. And you kind of run away from it as it gets really close to you. But as far as Doris, there's going to be one attack from mine on there.
Survey the area. I realize he's getting surrounded.
Does a 21 hit?
Meets it, schmeets it.
So one will hit, and the other one. Oh, let's go. Now that one too. So Doris, you will take 2d10 plus 10 piercing.
How high do you have him? Dorias?
I was gonna say like 15 feet.
15 feet.
How does I see this?
You take 17 points of piercing damage.
Or
Now
do
I
I do it
Oh, from both
Yeah,
attacks.
can I do it at the moment?
Like 17 total.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other one that can't quite reach you, you're gonna see its eyes kind of flicker, and it's going to dreadful gaze you. So roll a wisdom save.
Great wisdom.
Oh yeah, let's go. 19.
Nice, yeah. And so as it kind of catches the glimpse, and you've kind of seen this flicker in the creature's eyes before. You saw it in Captain Sandor's and Mordai's as they were at the wall. This kind of gaze that they have, but nothing seems to happen to you. And that will be my centaur's turn. So
Yeah.
yours.
So the one that can reach you.
Yeah. Question for you.
Mhm.
You can keep going, sorry. Because I'm assuming, like, I'm not in initiative, but I can, like, take an action or do something.
Yeah, you
correct?
can. It's going to be a surprise. Whoever decides.
And
to
I want to first make a perception to see, is there any other lights that I can see in my
Mhm.
area that would be other than these 4 guys?
Yeah, roll perception. All that.
Not 20.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
You see 2 more lights in the distance as you kind of turn around. You see 2 more similar torch lights. They're a little bit farther back, but you do see the 2 lights.
Okay.
Because I was holding fairy fire, I just didn't know if I could go.
Yeah, no, wait.
I can go.
I'm gonna allow anyone to jump in. It's gonna be a free action because you're.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
Okay.
You're hidden.
Yeah.
So fairy fire can go out, yes.
Okay. So I wanted to cast it right here. And I'll
Okay.
hit those 2 guys without hitting Sigmund. So those 2 guys are gonna make
Those are your 2.
dex saving throws. What does fairy fire do again? Gives advantage.
Gets advantage on attacks.
Good.
Didn't look like someone had been late.
Okay. First one gets a 17,
Yep.
and then the other one fails.
And then, so, sorry,
Oh.
I want to use
Oh,
silver
virtual
charms
attack me. Sorry.
on the one that saved.
You are holding an action, you are not holding a turn, so you cannot. This, I don't believe a reaction.
I thought this was a surprise round.
Surprise round, usually you only get an action though.
Oh, do you?
I don't think you get your full rating action or bonus. I think you hold one thing
Yeah, I think
on a
you're right.
surprise round.
So,
Well, I think how it is, you can still go, but only one thing surprise, basically. I think how it works.
Okay.
Because like basically he's just, if you're surprised, he's getting a turn and an initiative before them.
Gotcha. I don't know. Silver Barb's not 20.
Okay, so you got it. And then I'll give advantage to Doris. So you're gonna have advantage.
Which guy's advantage you want to throw up?
Yeah.
You want to get up this?
So would I have like the sneak attack thing too? Because I have an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody that's out right now.
Yes,
anyone
Yeah,
that's
everyone
out,
who's hitting can
and what
go.
will it give them?
You get advantage.
Okay.
I don't
Do my
know.
attacks? Do I still disadvantage on the
Yeah.
ability check or not?
No.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
just a
but we're gonna take your 2 attacks. I rolled a 15 and a 16 plus 8 on both of those. So I'm assuming that hits on both.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll just, you might as well just go around the table like this, and then I'll roll this shit
Okay.
after.
Um, so then with that, we're gonna take 2. Where? Let's go. Points of piercing damage. And then with that, seeing, double check if I can do this one too. Seeing movement in the distance and feeling the effect, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
16.
16, that passes. Alright. And I think that is its turn. Or their turn.
Okay. I will make an attack then.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack, so I have advantage, right? So I'm gonna attack this one right there with sharpshooter.
Okay.
Okay, so
That attack. The other one could not.
that's 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll my damage now on this one.
Yep.
If that works. Okay, so that's 17 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And then I still get my 2 other shots at it.
No, this is a surprise. You get 1 action. So if you have an action that says you attack twice within 1 action,
Yeah.
you get that extra attack. That's it.
So I get my extra attack right here.
Yeah, extra attack.
Extra attacks, and then I have dread ambusher too, so I get that as well.
Technically, no, because it's the surprise, because it's not the start of
The surprise
round.
basically
It's-
negates that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't use that right now, but you can on your next turn.
Okay. But
Like
I
on
won't,
your actual- on your
and I
actual
won't have
actions.
advantage on this next attack if I attack that same guy,
No.
correct? Okay, so I'm gonna attack one of the guys that is
Back.
very
back.
far.
So take the attack on the back.
Yep, so I'm gonna attack him then.
Okay.
So I'll do sharpshooter again.
Yep. This will have advantage if.
11.
11 misses.
Okay, so then that's all I can do, correct?
Yep.
But I'll try to ambush in my next actual initiative.
When we take initiative, yes.
Okay, sounds
But
good.
I need you because only one of those centaurs that take in their actual turn. The other one that's in fairy fire gets hit by you and rears back, and you see his eyes sort of glare at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
It's a 7, and then I have disadvantage, right?
No, that's only ability checks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a 7.
A 7. You are frightened and paralyzed.
Sheesh. These guys are way more than I thought. I was like, hey, just go through these centaurs, no issues. I'm more worried about you going down.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh yeah, he's right.
Oh, jeez.
Wrong crossbow guy.
I was gonna say it's stuff you
It's very similar, it's crazy.
One with one hand is Brecken. The other one too is.
Whose mini is this?
That's old door.
Oh.
So we have new door and old door.
Just kidding.
He is not quite range. Let's get rid of that.
They'll save it for a segment.
Better you than me.
Are you done with that, Mitch?
That is now his turn, yes.
Sigma.
Okay, I'll pop out and take 2 attacks. That guy right in front of me. Oh, I get advantage because he's
Yeah.
Since he would have known he would
it's gonna be a 25.
Hits.
And then, oh my god. Why did he get cocked there? 25, yeah. I will use a 1 spike spell on them.
Then after that, I'll just make you do this.
Yeah, I
because
Take that.
he would have done it.
Yeah, we worked it out.
Wow. I rolled 4 8s on that.
Jesus.
Yeah, see.
So 32 plus 5 is 37. He's gonna take 55 points of damage.
Holy Christ.
Slashing and radiant damage.
Do you know how much is each?
The radiant is going to be 38 of it. And the rest will be slashing. Actually no, the radiant is going to be 28, sorry.
Okay, so of 55, 28 of it is radiant.
Yep. And the rest is slashing. Magical slashing. That makes a difference.
It does.
So,
Alright.
would you want to roll initiative?
Then make that wisdom save.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
This is a big wisdom save. Fuck! Throw it on me. I figured I'd hit him hard and then get fucked by that. I got a freaking 3.
Is that what you want to roll
What did
initiative?
you get?
9. Yeah, I'll run this shit. Not 20 though.
Nice.
21 actually.
Who probably is. So.
For Dex.
Yeah, I would say if you want to use the black marker, it's easier to see up here too.
Oh,
You can't really see your head. Sorry.
Can I do a cartwheel so my Dex is better? Cartwheel, crossbow. That's good.
Chris Marker.
That one was a good one.
What was your initiative?
20.
This is 21.
Fuck. It's crazy. Of course I rolled that 20. I was going behind someone.
I was just telling my dread ambusher or whatever.
Wait, Dars would roll.
Hey, you rolled better than I did. Did you want to do that?
That's the first time. Other than in arena. Arena is the only time that I actually
You're
matter.
within range.
Yeah.
But every other fight, you've always beat me.
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use my
Oh, it's always close.
splinter shot, so it's a 15-foot cone at all creatures. DC 15 dex save. I'm gonna roll 2d6 for magical piercing damage.
So reminder, you're here, right?
I'm here.
You're there. 15-foot cone, you are not within range to get to that.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, 15-foot cone is
Oh,
literally
15
just 15 foot within
I see.
you
Okay.
of a cone.
Gotcha. Never mind.
So you can move up.
You can move up, yes.
But then you go in your own spikes. So.
Which means you would get hit.
You can go underneath. Can you go under Dorias, you gotta remember he's up in the air. So
Yeah,
you
he's
can go.
up.
I guess you could go that way.
You could go underneath.
Who cares about Jonas anyways? Shoot their own.
Shoot that fucker.
If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna use the spell Zephyr Strike. So I'll move like the wind until the spell ends. My movement doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks. And once before the spell ends, I can give myself an advantage on one weapon attack roll.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. If you use this, Spike Growth will drop because they're both concentration.
Gotcha.
So
Never mind.
if you want Spike Growth to stay up, you would need to not use Zephyr.
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, anytime you look at a spell, if it says concentration, you can only hold one at a time.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand. Well, I think I'll move under Darius then. So I'm within range for that.
Top of that, that's fine.
And then I'll use that splinter shot.
I was gonna put another one.
It's fine. I got you. I got you. Let's erase that. Okay. So. So you can only get this one at the moment.
What
So-
about
shoot the guy then.
Alright, shoot him.
Come on.
Yep.
4
Plus 9.
plus 9, so
13.
and then I gotta roll the D8 for the D6, 2 D6.
Oh, you are doing splinter shot?
It's, oh, maybe not.
Well, if you're doing splinter shot, it's just a dex save on me. You don't roll the hit.
Oh, gotcha.
With certain attacks, if it uses an ability, you don't roll the hit. They have to roll a save. And then if you're attacking with your weapon, you have to roll the hit them.
Okay, now, can I use Horde Breaker on this turn?
Yes, you can. So, but that would mean that you have to do your attack, not splinter.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather do that? So if I were you as well, you're within 10 feet of a shot.
No.
So you can do that. That works.
So yeah, if you just miss that guy, just take an attack with that guy.
I'll say that. Yeah. So you don't use splinter shot. You're okay. So now roll it again because you missed, I believe. What would you roll?
I rolled
a 13.
13 just beats.
Oh,
So
nice.
beats it. So roll damage on that first one with your first attack. So you did actually hit them.
So where your D8 plus 4 then? Oh, gotcha.
And then what was that second attack?
I rolled a 16.
16, that hits as well. So roll.
Well, 16 plus.
Yep. So that hits. So now roll your. It should be what you said. D8.
D8 plus 4.
D8 plus 4 twice.
Just roll twice and add 8.
I got 6.
So 10.
And 12.
So 10 on the first one though. And then 16 on the second. Okay.
Do I get to use an extra attack still?
Yes, you do. Or wait, no, this is your surprise round. So no, you do not. So now you need to roll initiative though. So roll a d20 and then add your initiative.
Plus 4 there.
15 plus 4.
So 19.
No.
Yeah, 11.
15, so 15.
15,
12. Okay, so then.
Nerd. Coming back with us.
We're really pretty high initiative.
Yeah, we are.
It's all high. It's been so hard. It's solid.
Okay, is that your surprise round?
Can I still move yet?
No. I would say technically with the surprise round, you don't can't use your movement, but we'll say you do.
I'm good.
Alright, cool. Anybody else want to join the fray?
Yeah.
Round
I'll use my one wild magic thing a day with just confusion right now.
Okay.
And I'll put confusion on this centaur.
Okay, so what do I gotta do here?
So you gotta roll a D8.
Confusion.
There's no save or anything?
The save is the D8.
Picture this as room Friday.
Did they take any damage from them?
Sunday night.
Yeah, you rolled that.
They
right?
did. Doesn't know what's going on.
Or it's a D10, sorry.
D10.
So, 2 to 6. The creature doesn't move or take any actions on his turn. Next turn.
Alright.
Nice confusion. He's just gonna say that like that last week.
Alright, so Bradley, roll a.
13.
Oh, look at that.
That side of the table's weak.
Few weights.
Alright. Back up to the top. Sylvan now, we were at the official initiative order.
Surprise round.
I'm gonna use Raothem's psychic lance on this guy.
Alrighty.
So make a intelligence saving throw.
Fails.
Fails. Alright, so he is going to be incapacitated.
Good rolls.
I am 665. 29. 29 psychic damage, baby!
Damn.
And then, so he's he'll be, you don't have to put that on, just goes attacking. Or you can put it on if you want, but
You
he
can
just
do
doesn't get
athletics,
damage.
acrobatics, strength.
So he's
like,
incapacitated
like,
until he goes again. Then he's just normal. But it's like,
Gotcha. Space doesn't own me.
Is Silva going dummy?
What'd you say?
Space doesn't turn around and own me.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Or, then I'm gonna inspire. Saying Sigmund's struggle.
Can I help you? Please get out of here.
Yeah.
And I'll just give you a D8.
That's gonna be actually big inspiration.
Oh, Sigmund's struggling badly.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Rowan.
Okay.
You big dog.
First thing I'm gonna do is move. About there. So the one that's got the fire, or what's it called?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire. I'm gonna sharpshooter that one.
Okay.
Okay.
So now, basically how fairy fire works. Did you know what that is?
No.
So I know. I should
Okay.
probably explain it to you. Real quick, can I just?
Yep.
So when I use fairy fire, like you see how he has that circle on? That means anytime you attack him with an attack, you have advantage.
Oh,
So like he's a good guy to target when you're singling out because you get advantage on it.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. So then D10 plus 14. So that's 19 points of damage to that one.
Alrighty.
And how's he look?
One sec. He's looking pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm gonna sharpshoot him again.
Alrighty.
So I still got advantage? Correct?
Yep. Incapacitated.
Missed that one, and then I will use my short ambusher attack to then hit him a third time.
Okay.
And I'm going sharpshooter here, just to be clear.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you already rolled.
Okay, well then
You
I
can't.
Okay, well, I got
Well, I think he knew what he was
I
doing.
meant to, but I'll go 20 to hit.
Hits.
You get that as your bonus
D10.
damage anyways, if it's the forest or whatever.
So 6 plus 8. Yeah, just plus 8. I want to do it.
Plus the D8.
Okay, so D8 to 6. So 12 points of damage down on that last one.
You don't have magical. Okay. He is so close. He is so close. He is looking very rough.
Bad. With that Sigmund right
So
still.
Sigmund, you are paralyzed and frightened. Let me double check this. Meaning you cannot take
Yeah, I can't do anything.
TSB can't move. And then you're also frightened.
Which doesn't matter because fucking paralyzed.
Yeah, this is about as bad as it gets.
Disadvantage on ability
He's shitting his
checks.
pants and quivering. No, you are just done.
I didn't realize.
I don't get saving throw all the spells I pick for concentrations.
Not yet. It is now Gar's turn though.
Alright, so with my reaction, I'm going to command Dorias to use Agathar's Scorch. So it's the dragon, the draconic word for this is behind. And so I'm going to do what he accidentally did in the fire. And I'm going to do the 5-foot line here.
Alright. Yeah.
And so... Line of roaring flame, 30 feet long, 5 feet wide, emanates from the direction of the creature. Each creature in this line must make a dex saving throw. Creatures take 3d8, and on a failed save throw, they take full damage.
Okay, I would say you might have to have them go down 5 feet to get them both. Because if you're trying to hit both of them at a 15-foot angle, you're going to miss over top of one.
Okay.
So he just needs to drop down to get that. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll have to do that.
So what does he got to do?
You just gotta do a dex save. And my spell save. Oh. Okay, so they gotta pass a 15.
Okay. it, one fails.
Okay. So the one that meets it takes half, and then the other one that fails takes full.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty solid. Okay. Alright, so the one that's gonna take full is gonna take 18 points of damage, 18 points of fire, and the one that failed is gonna take 9.
Sorry. You said 18 and 9?
Yeah. Roll 2 8s and a 2.
Alrighty, and you see this one.
Die.
Nice.
Alright. And then I will take my 2 attacks on the one that's the other one that's mine. Yep.
The one that died took the most damage so far.
So that's a 21 to hit. Hits. Okay, so I did 13 points of slashing, 4 points of fire.
Okay, so how much fire? 4. Okay.
And then I'll do my second attack on him again. Oh shit, I gotta roll this. 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so 14 points of slashing and 3 points of fire.
Okay, yeah, as you drive this sword into the centaur's chest, and it pierces it and burns it, and it flies back, and it's dead, right in front of you.
Nice. Good. Zach?
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That might be the most kills I've ever gotten in a fucking combat scenario.
I think we've been getting a lot lately. Oh,
With their turn, you guys see 2 more centaurs pop up from over here, kind of within that area. They took their dash action to get there, so they won't get to go this turn. He can't go this turn because of
He has to do a wisdom save then.
okay, to get out of the confusion.
So it works one shot.
Yeah. Works.
Or maybe if he doesn't, he can do nothing.
You got it, 18.
Yep.
So is that just your guys?
That's just yep. So I did mine. We'll have these guys can't go, but if you want to do anything, with
Oh
them.
my god. Fucking pointed towards kids for once.
You just don't go that way.
Give a
Sorry,
word,
Darius.
you bleed. Jesus Christ.
the nursing guy is far more than you guys.
Alright.
He's a little more than me. Yeah.
Uh,
I let one know that.
26 to hit.
Yeah. It's a crit. So you die here quick.
I see what seems like
And then
I bet against this board I fell off.
22.
You.
Okay.
So instant crit. Instant crit. Yeah. Quite good. Too late now. I didn't even think about that.
Wait,
I'm saving it for my saving throw anyways. $500 points of damage.
11 points of piercing damage
Okay.
on the first one. Then he's going to use his hooves on the second one.
Okay.
13 points of bludgeoning, and
Okay.
then plus 11 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. That's good. It's necrotic. So I take half of that. So I am resistant to that. So I'll take 5 of that.
Oh wait, that's hold on. That's 11 so far, but it's crit. So it's like no, it should be 22. It should say double to 11.
So I'll do 11. So,
And then that should be their turn.
Yep.
All right, and that is their turn, leading it
But
up
you are
to
now, because it's the end of his turn.
Ah. That's a splinter.
Bracken, you
I
are.
was gonna say, I was like, I thought it was gonna be like for a minute. I'm like, it's freaking OP.
I just
see where
agree
he's
that
at,
it wasn't
damage wise, like how bad he looks.
ability of an
No,
attack.
you don't even have to go perception.
I figure something like that.
You get the sense that he's pretty, just by visuals, he's bleeding. He's blood's gushing out of a few wounds. Yeah, he's damaged. But it's not like he's on his
I
last
don't know
leg.
which one I fucking evaporated
Is he
with
within 15
fire and which
feet?
one I didn't.
How many square feet is the square?
Well, you should know that.
He's like 20.
Huh?
The one that's dead.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the
Five,
one
and then
that
use
one of them was really weak.
Splinter shot.
Yeah.
So the one that even like half damage when I killed that one. You know what I mean?
2d6 magical piercing.
Yep. So make a dex, I believe.
The one that took
I'll roll
like,
damage.
is the first
You
one
take
that took the most damage that failed.
3 points of damage.
Oh, and 3 spikes.
He's the one that was already incapacitated,
Yeah.
so like,
Yeah.
Forgot about them.
you guys did your job.
That's what I figured, but yeah, I didn't know if we got lucky on a save.
I think you gotta roll that dex save for a splinter shot.
How bad? Dirty 20.
No, I roll 2d6.
Yep, 2d6.
Oh, those are fours. Those are fours.
The square dice.
Yeah, it's dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did I give you these dice?
No, I have them.
Oh,
I hold it in my bag.
No, you're good. I just didn't know if they're mine or not.
One of them.
Six-sided
dice.
He's rolling D4s. You're not gonna get a lot of damage with fucking D4s, I'll tell you that.
So I go 4, 3,
7.
7 points.
Alrighty.
Plus 9.
and then can I use an extra attack?
No.
No.
Oh, you did splinter shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, since you used the item's magical ability, that's your
Okay,
action.
okay.
If you take the attack action with the weapon, you get 2 attacks. If that makes sense.
So just a regular attack deals me 2.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
So usually, like, if just like splinter shot, I mean, it's fine you did it, but like, there's only one guy you're hitting. It probably would have been smarter just to take the attack. You would have got 2 attacks.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
But if there's like 3 enemies now, then splinter
Yeah.
shot's better because then
Then
you're hitting
your
them all.
horde breaker would be then.
Yes, and
That's
horde
how you get into 3. But since you use your splinter shot, that's like your turn.
That's it. Great.
I mean, you're good.
How do you mess this shit up?
Damage is damage.
Up next
I'm gonna have
is
to count five
Bradley.
I'm going to magic order with him. Probably won't work because I think I'm on magic.
You was able to do another attack.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I was gonna follow it
No, you're
right
good.
this time.
But since you use that wild magic ability, you still
Magic
go up
piercing
one,
is gonna
'cause
be
you're essentially using your ability to not have it, but then your ticker still goes up.
You got it, Bradley.
I don't know if I don't get it, it's like when you said it. 18 to hit, 3 of them on magic, so I assume that was.
Sylvan, make a perception check real quick on that. Creatures.
Oh my god, 19.
Actually,
I love the highlight the music here. Last time I've been running to do that regular music.
Okay, and then with that, Bradley, you see as you start to cast Chromatic Orb, your orb starts to turn kind of like a little bit of a rainbow. And as you do so, you release out, and then as that Chromatic Orb tries to turn into that sort of like kind of sparkly Roman candle or sparkler type shot, but more into like an actual ball form and go into. It almost seems like as that sparkler fizzles out in front of you, it just stays, and you feel this fog cloud just start to emerge, and you are now inside a fog cloud.
Oh my. Honestly, though, like,
Not the worst.
of all the things that have happened so far, that's not that bad. Like,
Oh, a little bit of fun.
And then is that your turn?
I'll do my bonus action with my Eldritch Blast.
All right, you have disadvantage because you cannot see.
12.
12 misses.
Okay, 7 is not
Alrighty, Bradley, that is your
too bad.
turn.
So how big is the fog cloud?
It is, I think, 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it is about here. So Rowan is out of it. So you were here, right?
Yeah. So I'll still be in it. It's kind of
Just barely, yeah.
That's it, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
I just wonder. Oh, do those guys? Can I tell what weapons they're holding on that far side? Are they all holding the same weapon?
This far
Maybe
side.
like holding a sword.
You notice this guy, the guy you kind of picked out. He's holding a sword.
Okay.
Oh my god! It's Bootstrap!
And I point. And look, you see that right? Bootstrap. A dead bootstrap.
Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be something else. It's hilarious. When he said that, I'm like, oh, we're fucked.
So I'm gonna.
Now you realize why he was fading behind the pack a little bit.
So
He's a dead, he doesn't know shit.
I'm gonna cast heat metal. So I'm gonna drop my fairy fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on that guy's sword over there.
Okay. What's the range on that?
16. I might.
Just a little bit.
So I'll go up to there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that should be on my map. Alright, so then I'll use heat metal.
Okay. Is there a save on that?
So yeah, so it's just right away he takes 2d8.
Okay.
2d8 fire. So 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And then
All of them are bangers.
so basically if a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of this next turn. Start of your next turn. So you just have to make a con save.
Okay. 29.
20, okay. So see, this is where I think it stays hot. It's just you don't have disadvantage.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah, so you can.
so like if you fail that, you have to drop the weapon. So like now, if it doesn't drop the object, it has a disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks until the start of the next turn.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah. So until the start of your next turn, it has disadvantage
On attacks.
on attacks.
So basically, yeah, the Constitution saving throw is just to see if it drops it.
Yeah.
So he can still have the weapon. He just doesn't have to waste his action picking it up.
I see.
Basically.
I see. Is that it for you, Sylvan?
Yeah.
Rowan.
I guess. Sorry. I'm gonna. Can I use inspiration?
Yep.
I'll just.
Darius, keep going up there!
I'll give you inspiration.
Nice. Rowan.
Is that farthest one that previously had the very
Fire.
Is that one pretty hurt?
There's some blood gushing out.
Yeah. It's had some hits on it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Could see some burn marks on its flesh.
cast Cypher Strike.
Okay.
And then yeah, so I get advantage on the attacks. Yeah, 20.
Hey!
Nice.
Roll it.
So this is
Come on, go on, kid!
All rolls here are double.
Yep.
Dice
Well,
rolls.
yeah, all the damage dice rolls.
Yeah. So 12. And then it's just plus the 1/4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 16. And then with Cypher Strike, I get an additional 1d8 force damage on it.
Wait, question. How's it? Oh, did you roll 6? Oh, gotcha. I thought you I'm like you rolled a d10. How'd you get 12?
So what I said that right now?
16.
16,
So you
and then
get
1d8 force damage, and that's double as well.
Yes,
So
yes.
that-
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Here we go. Big roll.
Come on, Rowan.
8.
so 10. So
10.
So 26.
26.
26. Alrighty, with that, you see, kind of honing in, you have the firelight behind you, and you kind of have a better visual. Even though it's a pretty far shot, you kind of see that line of sight, and you shoot, and you go right over top of Dorius' wings as he's ready to probably unleash another bolt, and you see it strike right center chest, and you see it like hit, and it goes, and you see it fall.
Nice.
Oh boy!
Let's go.
Okay. And then let's tell them another attack. So I'm gonna move right there. And I'm gonna hit the far one over there.
Okay.
So the farthest corner from me.
Right here?
That one.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my normal. I'm not gonna go heavy, or I'm not gonna go with my sharpshooter here. Just gonna hit him just for fun. Okay, that's 20 to hit.
Hits.
Yes, D10. 4, 10. That's a 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 5 points of damage.
Alright. Damage is damage, my boy.
Really messed him up there.
Getting the arm or something.
One thing you do notice about that one is it's not a centaur. It's a white riding a very old horse.
White.
But yeah. Rowan, is that it for you?
Yes.
Sigma.
Siggy.
Move up to this guy. And then I will cast Thunder Smite as a bonus action. Is this a centaur? This guy?
That one is good.
Okay. And then I will just take 2 attacks.
Okay.
Nat 20 and 22.
Both hit. Both smack the shit out of him.
I'm gonna use 2 level 2 smiting spells this one.
About to go off right now.
Fuck him up!
He's crap.
Fuck him up!
Casual 50 damage and stuff.
Well, this one has not been hit yet.
It's still dead.
It depends on the roll.
Roll that dice over there.
Roll high. I would love.
This is just for the first attack.
I would love to see that. This would be crazy.
A lot of 5s. Not bad, not bad. 15, 20, 25, 28, plus 9. So it's 37 damage.
Right.
And do you need to know how much radiant is, correct?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I forgot that your sword is magic.
Okay. So it doesn't matter?
Nope.
Okay, so 37 the first attack. And then
Not
second
bad.
attack
Looks like a good 5 though.
will be
Hey.
Fuck! 5, 7. That is terrible. Get 7 points of fucking radiant damage out of 48.
Really?
Oh, that's embarrassing. I thought my D10 was bad.
Sorry, how much?
16 more points of damage.
I mean, you took a pretty.
Wait. I actually do add Thunder Smite, so I need to add 4 more d6. I forgot to add that for my first crit. Well, I forgot I did it. I did say it. Oh, if I get up to 13, 14 more points of thunder damage. Get!
Yeah.
Now he's in 3.
And then he makes a dex save, I believe. Or strength save, sorry.
I believe that fails.
So then he's pushed away 10 feet, knocked
15?
prone. No, that passes.
That passes. He did.
Okay, then he's good. And that is my turn.
So you guys see Sigma just unleashing divine fucking smite on this beast from hell. And he's cutting into him and it's just blood splashing all over. You see just black and gold all over the trees.
Yeah, my inspiration. I
God.
keep forgetting. God damn it!
Alright, I'm gonna go. As a reaction, I'm having Dorias
Would have been 4 more
firebolt
D8.
at
Two more
firebolt at that
D8.
guy. The guy that Sigmund just went after. Then I'm gonna run.
No,
Not quite.
I rolled so bad on the second one.
Okay.
So I'll do Dorias first.
48, I got 7 damage. It's terrible. 32 and
That'll probably hit. That's a dirty 20.
Hits. Wits hits.
So I got 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. And just or wait, what were you using there?
Firebolt with him to him.
Oh, okay, that's on which is good.
Sorry.
Yeah. I used
14,
Dorias
13
Firebolt
fire.
on you, and so yeah, I rolled a 7 for fire damage on the guy that Sigmund just went after.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna go and use my 2 attacks on this guy.
Okay.
13
Hits.
Just hits.
That's That's a 3.
Fucking dice is
The
that?
D8 looked weird in that. So I did 9 points of damage on slashing and then 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
Sure, this is legal.
Didn't help me there.
Let me see. Actually, let's see.
Yeah, crystal.
It's like a crystal shape.
Oh, I've seen those.
Oh, it's like a gyroid.
Yeah.
Crystal
And then so I rolled a 17 to hit on the second attack.
I have this one.
Okay.
And then, alright, so I got
Oh, it's just like this.
11 points of slashing and 4 points of damage. Or 4 points
Is
of
that a
fire.
regulation D8?
Okay.
It's not.
It's a regulation.
It's not. Regulation dice all sides are equal.
And I'm gonna try this. I forgot to use this last time, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna use cross and slash. So I just take off 5 to hit.
Okay.
And I just get a free attack. I don't have
Get an extra up to these.
Oh, come on.
And that's 20 there.
I played in the D&D league. I would pass.
I rolled a 12, so 5 off that.
Alright, yeah. With that, you see Dar's commanding Dorias to fire firebolts, and he takes his katana and slash into the centaur in the middle of the pack there. The centaurs are up now. They are finally I get to go with this fucker. Sylvan, he is actually going to drop the weapon that burned him, so he's going to actually pitch that onto the ground because it's still warm, he said, isn't it?
It's still hot. Yep.
And he's going to take out his bow, and he's going to kick his horse. And you see him very slowly move 15 feet.
I'm gonna kill the horse.
And he's going to take a shot at you.
Wisdom save saving.
Come on, buddy.
An 18. So,
Shoots an arrow of guidance into his back.
Yeah, I'll just use my.
Isn't he in the fall cloud? Did that do anything for the attack?
Oh. 18 now. I was at 13 before.
where's the fog cloud?
13 we made it.
Basically, from here, 20 feet in this direction.
I don't know.
Okay.
I figured it
I'll
like
just-
in that range.
Okay, wait, it might not hit you. He attacks at disadvantage since you're in the fog.
Nice.
17.
Yep. So I'll just do it. Anyways,
25.
so I have a 20 AC.
Okay. Yep. And so you see an arrow slipping come your way, and you again quickly kind of draw that pain, and it sticks. It sticks to that pain. He's going to make another attack at you. Pain is still active, obviously. Ooh, 25.
Yep.
And sorry.
15 points.
An 18. So.
Piercing.
Oh my god!
What? How much you got?
6 damage. 6
Oh,
damage.
just
I rolled a
it's
one.
like it moves.
Oh,
so yeah. Yeah.
And then, this one's gonna be a Doris.
Oh, they're like those. Forgot about
It's a me. A die.
Then make a con save. Sorry, you should have done this the first time too, so I'll let you do it twice.
Twice?
Yes. And I'll give you some points to that.
15 on the first one,
Okay, so then
and then 25.
you should give yourself 5 more points back to your health, because you should have taken half on that one.
Okay.
My centaur missed Doris twice.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, never mind. Your hit point
You
max
attacked
goes
twice,
down
Doris, and
to
missed.
11 from that first time. Sorry, that's my bad.
So I'm at 30 still. Because I was at 30, went to 35, so I don't have
So sorry, yeah. But then now your hit point max is down 11.
So I'm down at 71 now.
Yeah. So now I'll even take the necrotic again. And I'll make another con save.
So I'm gonna do it. 10.
Okay. So then 12 more points of necrotic.
Okay, so I would keep that.
And then your hit points max does not go down.
Okay.
That's it for centaurs.
Yep, I believe so.
Recognize. Finish.
I'm gonna attack. Well, if I use Piercer, it says I get +1 to strength and dexterity, reroll 1d8, and +1 d8.
That's something I can use on an attack.
Yeah, you just use it whenever.
Okay, I'm gonna use Piercer to attack actually this guy first.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Just gotta ask, guys.
I swear. You're lucky they don't smell, honestly.
Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just shooting gas out, but it's odorless.
Remember his farts on the way home from the Bears game?
Roll 25. 25 to hit.
I was gonna give
that. That hits.
Okay. Yeah.
9 points of damage to your guy. That's the total.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus attack.
Your extra
Or
attack.
extra attack.
Yep.
Sorry. Can I use Pierce here again?
How do you use it? I think it's just you can use it. So if you roll a 1, you can just say, "Oh, I'm gonna reroll it. I'm gonna use Piercer." Like I don't think you have to announce it before the attack. It's after you hit it.
I'll hit that guy.
Yep. He's looking very rough.
See, I would you use Piercer once per round, and you can use it on low rolls.
19.
That hits.
Nice.
Come on now.
Come here, Brick.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Nice. So you don't even need
damage.
It's a
Piercer.
cool name,
Nice.
See,
Brecken.
and then if you crit, you just always do it with extra kill damage.
Claim the name for myself.
Would you like to do this?
Nice. Let's go, baby.
Every time I say that, how do you want to kill off this one?
I like kind of like turn around, lean down on my knee, put the bow like to the side, and fire out an arrow real quick, and it like splits the dude's skull like in half.
And you see with this mummy figure about or just got done stomping and piking into Sigmund a little bit. You see him rear back, ready to get ready for another attack, and you see right when you do that, you get down on one knee, you shoot that arrow, and you see it go right through the roof of its mouth, and you see since its flesh is so decayed, you see it just kind of fold away, and you see the head kind of split, and you see the mouth, so you hear the noise. So,
Nice, nice. Bradley,
Let's go.
you are up.
I'm going to use Fireball.
All right.
I think if I put it here, should be both.
Forward.
Yeah.
I'll do Wall
If
Magic.
you want to rent me, you might as well just rent me.
10. Wall Magic.
Baby.
Could be a chance to kill them both. Need a 24 to kill one.
So that's 25.
Oh.
Made a dex save.
Right, right. Get a +1.
Good.
16.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh. All right, so he takes half of that, so he'll take 25 damage. And
Fucking sandwich over here.
that guy down there fails, so he takes
Every time I laugh,
25.
I'm just lucky that it's otherwise I'd be requesting a spot change. I'll go back by the DM.
And yeah, Cloud.
And then I'll pop one out from the fall cloud and then shoot Eldritch Blast at him.
Oh, nice.
18.
Hits.
From 8 practices.
And then 7 points of damage.
Alright, let's move over.
Where you go? Pop that into the floor. Nice.
Then we go on the dugout.
Grind non stop.
Alright,
That's my turn.
Nice, Bradley.
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
And
You know, baby, I'm going hand to hand with this guy. I'm gonna charge, and I'm pulling out my sword. Not a meat cleaver anymore, I wish.
You hear he pulls out the sword.
Sandor sword.
We will fight to the end, man.
Oh, I think it's gonna hit.
They're easy
15.
to
Hits.
Nice. Nice shot.
18.
Come on, one of your kid.
Yeah, these.
18 points of damage.
No. 18 hits.
18 hits.
His gloves. He's not using
21
gloves for us.
points. 21 points of magical piercing, I believe.
Kid strong.
Or no, just slashing. Or is it a magical sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does magical damage. So 21 points.
And you, when you drive this sword that you were gifted by Sandor with, you drive it into the centaur and it rears back and it kind of drops down to a knee. Still alive.
Oh, I get one. Can I flick his forehead?
Yeah, you kill it. If you're on that 20. Alright, so you guys see Sylvan drive this sword and bring the centaur down to its knees. And you see little midget Sylvan driving it.
I'm gonna prop my leg up on the side of it and keep driving deeper.
With that Rowan, you
Gotta
want
get some braces.
Oh, someone's gotta kill
Someone's gotta finish the job, Rowan.
Sylvan starts trying to whirl his tail, it just doesn't work.
Okay.
I have some issues. I have some issues that I need to figure out. You know,
Once we
the warrior
sleep, we
penis
will
and a
get
broken
spell
tail, all
strike.
that.
Yeah, once you're up.
Sniper strike
Yep.
on that one.
Yep.
I don't know if a clear can fix
And
that.
I'm gonna
They'll
go.
fix it.
You're gonna need to remove penis first.
Did you say he's pretty bloody?
Oh, he's very
I'm not gonna sharpshooter. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
one shoot him.
If you hit, you kill him.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
That was a party hit.
And so you see Sylvan just driving the sword into this beast, and you line up a shot and.
Hey, I want to time right when that arrow comes out and flick his forehead.
Well,
Yes, there-
right when you flick his head, you seem to have an arrow. And it just.
I'm gonna look at my hand and try it again.
It's like and then you start going like
You're like
Sylvan. Is that it for you, Ron?
Then I'll use my other shots on the other one.
I'm bootlegger.
A bootstrap.
I'm gonna shoot the horse and not the guy.
The rider is like falling off.
Okay, I'll shoot the guy.
I will say you see the rider hanging on for dear life on bootstrap.
Okay, no sharpshooter on that.
Okay, yeah.
Just regular hit.
Finish up.
No, that's 19.
Hits.
Okay. And
That's what we had.
Nice.
So again, you load up another bolt and you fire it through the forest and pierce this guy, and he pierces it through the head, and you see him fall off this very old horse. And once he falls off, you kind of see the horse kind of start meandering around.
I'm gonna go up to it.
Yep. And you recognize it well. It's Bootstrap.
I'm gonna bring out an old carrot that I used to feed Bootstrap back in the old tribe. And I like put it up to its mouth.
Oh, Bootstrap, you're alive.
And it looks. It bites your hand and just start ripping.
And I want to take it.
You want to try
I get pissed and I want to stab down its head.
Take 1 point of bludgeoning.
Yep.
I was just
I
saying,
don't-
Sparty even saw this.
I'm
I was
you.
gonna rear up a fucking jab.
it was a 0.5.
Oh, I was gonna go get if you want to keep Booster, I'm gonna realize that.
13.
Yeah, you take out your sword, and this time you do drive it down, and this horse just collapses, and its blood is gushing all through you.
And as I do this, I want to do it like stoically. I don't know what the word is, but like I want to like. And then as I slowly drive down, I get down on a knee. That's it.
Bootstrap.
And that little stop getting so horny. And that little glint you saw in all those creatures' eyes, especially in Bootstrap, now you're so close, it kind of fades, and now it's just
I want to caress his head as he
You're supposed to walk up the curb.
And you see like half of his face just like
Bootstrap, you're a good horse. You got me across the log one time.
Did I go in? Or who went
I
in?
think Josh did. Or
Did you go into the water when we were trying to cross that log? Or was it me with
Oh, I
You
fell
went
in the water,
in.
yeah.
Sigmund fell, I think.
Bootstrap made the cross.
As I see the centaurs, I'm gonna start gathering their bodies and try to pile them in a spot.
Okay.
I'll try to loot the rider.
Good idea, Sigmund.
on that one.
Okay.
I think we need to burn these fuckers.
Yeah, should we just take him to our fire?
Yes, we can.
It's a lot of carrying.
True.
It's alright, we have time.
Yeah, let's just carry him
I
over.
mean, they're undead. Come back undead again.
Bracken, you wanna help me carry one?
Absolutely.
Or actually, do you wanna help me carry Bootstrap?
I would be honored.
I'll grab him by 2 legs, start dragging him.
16.
16. Yeah, with this
Looting on your leg.
looting the rider on Bootstrap, you kind of see that you came across these whites before. They don't really have much on them. being that they're sort of undead creatures that don't really have a necessity other than their weapons and what they need for armor and sorts. So yeah, you don't really find any other things besides the weapons and really, really ragged and tattered clothes.
Okay, now I'll just drag him to the fire where everyone's putting them.
Sorry for goofing around.
He didn't know what you're doing.
Okay, but I'm gonna say lock back in. We you guys round up the centaur's bodies, and I'm gonna say either one of you toss a torch onto it, and or even Dorias casts firebolt or anything of nature on it, and you guys start these bodies on fire. And when you do that, this putrid smell comes from these bodies, and it stinks horribly.
Smells like Sylvan's penis.
Maybe just a tad worse.
Oh, you know Bradley so well. You've been sucking it.
Oh, he took his pants off in the guild house earlier.
It did smell horrible.
Really gassed us out.
Hey, we're gonna, I think I'd like to find somebody to fix this problem. If possible.
Let Dorias burn your warts off.
I was thinking that. Hey.
You are a poison dragon.
Yeah. Oh, and say my penis in poison. Is that what you're getting at, DM?
Sticks his dick in a jar of acid.
Sounds kind of sus.
Do I have a DM thought in my brain?
Make an insight check.
You're dumb.
Mitch is
Oh, baby! 18's hot tonight.
Insight? Yeah, it's
20.
psychic damage.
Just like in real life, if you freeze a ward off and you can burn a ward off, there might be a way to do it.
Alright. And I want to go behind a tree.
Guys, I'll be back. Just keep burning the bodies. Then we should probably finish our sleep, and then let's move in.
I want to go behind
What are
a
you doing
tree.
behind that tree?
Nothing. I just we were talking about my awards, and I thought I had an idea to get them off.
So I'm gonna drop my pants, okay? And then I'm gonna acid breath my penis. I wanna get a little, I wanna pick up something, like to gather some too. So in case I don't get it good, I can like lather it on.
Put some leather in your mouth to close down on it.
What should I do?
Like, you know, people like put leather in their mouth.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do this and
You hear your sword going, "We will fight. We will do this until the end of time. You can do this, Sylvan."
I want to document this in a notebook. I'm only gonna
You
start
pick up
drawing
like
this out.
a piece of wood and you like spit some acid on it and you sort of lather your penis. And you take.
I start taking damage. I think it's 2d6.
Oh, it's 2d6?
But I have damage that. I'm the resistant.
You take 5 points. So you take 2 points of acid damage. And
And I'll let it just kind of soak on there and start sizzling.
And yeah, with that, you have 2 warts and you remove 1. And when one you kind of burn one a little bit, and you are about to start screaming through the pain, and you're about to scream, and as one sort of like essentially pops off, you hear a voice. I was on.
What did you say?
Now, do you want to continue with the other one?
Yeah. Keep that one.
You take 3 more points of damage. You got 6 points half, which is 3.
No.
And then you see, as you do this other one, this time you all hear Sylvan in the distance behind a tree. And you feel the other, like, it's just like a snake molting. Like, you just feel like the outer flesh is just like slopping off. And then you hear another voice. This will not be the end of me, Sylvan. I will find you.
Oh, it's warts. The warts were talking to me. I want to pick them up, flick them away.
Look at the word damage.
And then right when this is happening, I'm gonna
That's the word.
prestidigitation. I'm gonna clean my penis. So,
And you do it, all the acid kind of goes away.
Bleed my penis.
And you see penis is just raw, and it's so red. And it's like bare flesh.
The dog's red rocket.
Does it smell better now though?
It smells like
It smells
like flesh when it reacts with skin and it's burning off. And when you hold your penis in your hand, it's just limp.
much like your tail. And that's where we're gonna end
And
this.
that's where we're in this session.
Hey, the forts are off, baby. Let's go.
I'm assuming, are we like finishing her rest?
Yeah, well, we can finish it.
Okay.
We can say we wake up in the
I
next
assume
morning.
we will.
Yeah.
'Cause it was roughly about like
No,
after
we can just
midnight.
hop into it, you know?
A little after midnight, you start resting.
I tried
And-
my back.
Maybe you're gonna be at about 8:30 in the morning the next day.
What's the EXP look like?
The enemies
centers.
and roleplay.
I heard bootstrap was a lot extra.
You guys,
What is a champion horse?
you guys can all add
Cool.
2,000.
Minus
2,000.
You're 26.7.
I'm at
Before.
20, yeah, I'm at 28.
2,000.
Yep,
I'm at
2,000.
28,700.
And then Reed, you get an extra 50.
28,750, baby.
What's
Is this all the bites?
34.
Oh, yeah. What, do you want to take it this round? Do you want to try a drink
Oh, sure.
and get one?
Try a drink,
prepped
Steve?
and redo? There are
Those are the
some.
ones
There are
marked
some
that
that
you
we've
already
done. Yeah. Hopefully we've been marking. If not, then it really doesn't matter if we redo
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say that mark the one, but
Paint 85.
Someone want to stop?
34. We're 6,000